Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball chat. Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to Ball Chat Football Show, weekly football roundup show, festive season football show. My name is Benton, along with the family. George, Manchester is red, but you decide to wear blue. How are you going?
Well, you know, sometimes things are blue. You know, violet is blue, sky is blue, Man City is blue, the fans are blue, it's somber, whatever you want to call it. You know, sometimes I have to be nice.
Okay. Manchester United, whatever that means. Manchester United defeated Man City at the end. We'll discuss the Manchester derby. Football family, big up to all the listeners. Always big up. Thank you always for joining Ball Chat. Football, Caribbean flavored football show, weekly football show. We're going to do a lot of discussion about English Premier League, deep dive into the Manchester derby. Wolves needing a new manager. Is he raging them over Wolves every minute them a fight? Them more fighting after the game than in the game.
At least they're showing heart.
Hey, by the way, should Wolves consider Eric Ten Hag for this position? Going one.
Why not? Yeah, why not?
Are you still living off the Manchester United payoff money?
Well, he's definitely still living off the matches. It's not like he's wanting anymore. I don't think he and his wife is sitting there like, I don't know how we're going to pay the bill. But yeah, he definitely can use that job. But I think he's in line for Ajax, right?
Okay. So we'll discuss the situation at Wolves as Gary O'Neill is officially out as manager, as Wolves is in the search for a new manager. We'll discuss La Liga as Cholos, Atletico Madrid on 11 or 12 games, unbeaten run in all competition. The man go hard, pushing up close to Football Club Barcelona, and Football Club Barcelona with about 5 minutes to go, trailing Leganes 1-0. So Hansi Flick, fix up, because Football Club Barcelona have not been impressive in the last 5 games. And speaking of Football Club Barcelona, we'll get George and the family's thoughts on the situation with Dani Olmo's registration. Dani Olmo registered for the calendar year only, and Football Club Barcelona needs to figure out some sort of solution to register Dani Olmo and Paul Victoria for the entire football year. We'll also take a look at Jamaican football. Mason Greenwood news update, Junior. Mason Greenwood news update. Roy Simpson was on CVM discussing Mason Greenwood and other things with Orville Higgins. Big up to the family, Orville. And the mother, alleged, according to Roy Simpson, Mason's mother needs to sign a piece of paper. You believe that? As Cameron is joining us. Well, a long time ago, Cameron, you know.
Hello.
Come on, how are you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Football family is a Christmas miracle. Junior, a long time in a year I see, come on, go on.
As Chelsea cement themselves in a secondary league, someone just surfaced.
Hey, you know how it is. You know how it is. My friend them call me Waganis.
No, but to be fair, the people I'm not beg to come on all this time still. People have been asking, where is Camon? What's going on with Camon? And
While I say rumors, there was rumors out there that Camon bun up the show and bun out this. I'm like, what?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey. So let's just clear it up. You guys know that I referee soccer. And when referee season we don't have enough referees because people run off the referee them. So I have games up to my eye top. So by the time I don't run up and down behind them, people bad pick me and the coaches them and know the rules and the parents them. I am tired. Plus, you guys know I just came back from Germany where I watched Bayer Leverkusen versus Inter. So I'm on a cruise. I'm living my best life. But ball chat is where my heart is. So I'm back with my team in second place, just two points off the leader. So I'm back.
Wait, I thought you watch Leon Bailey and Aston Villa in Germany.
I bought my tickets to go watch RP Leipzig and Aston Villa. Then the one you and I Emery come say Leon Bailey pull him hamstring. Don't have my Jamaica jersey, have my Jamaica flag, my Jamaica scarf, and this man decide if he would make it as the English people them say, him leg full of cheese. so I'm just say, you know what? I'm not gonna go all that way. We're not, my Jamaican stuff. We're not gonna support no Jamaican. So I'm gonna switch and go watch Leverkusen and Inter. But so that was that. But I am back.
But so for the people that are on the in the Western Hemisphere, come on, what's the cost? Just so people can have an idea. What's the cost of a Champions League game?
Listen, I was so surprised, and I'm telling you, they're good seats. So for the RP Leipzig and Aston Villa game, I got tickets for €20, and it was section 131, and it was row 8, seat 3 and 4 from a pick. So it's like, so when he didn't play and I couldn't get the tickets resold, it was nothing because we didn't spend a lot of money for the tickets. And for the Bayer Leverkusen and the Inter, it was like €110, and we got good seats in the it's not a Leverkusen support section, but we had Inter and Bayer Leverkusen. And to be fair though, the last time I went to watch Leverkusen in Europa when Bailey was playing, because Bailey gave us tickets. It's the same era we go. So where the players are, that's where I got the ticket for €110 each. So the tickets are cheap. The atmosphere is great. The weather was good. I mean, like, it was just an experience. And I always tell people, you only live once, and the experience is just great. It's nice to see it on TV, but I mean, it was just so good to be in the stands and talking to people and just enjoying the game, watching the guys, live. So it was really good. So I was just so surprised I got tickets for €20 for go see Aston Villa. I couldn't believe it. But those are the prices. And if you buy them in advance, you can get them cheaper. So that was that.
I'm like, we have to start on business and buy some of my tickets and we come on over there and sell some tickets around a corner.
And it's not, listen, if you're flexible and you have time, you just plan your trip. Your flights are cheap. I tell people, because I am in the DC area. So from Dulles to Germany, I could get tickets for $600 round trip. New York, I flew from New York already. It was $450 round trip.
Yeah, we don't fly Spirit,
No, listen to me.
By the way, Yo, Spirit, Spirit can't sponsor ball chat because them broke.
Spirit, I'm an airline, but no good. I mean, good airline. Them like killer with food, comfortable seats. It's just a good experience. If you can do it at least once in your life, do it. And for the ball chat family, we have to connect because World Cup coming to we yard, and we have to really go to a couple games. I have 5 games on my list. Jamaica not on the list, but anyways, 5 games on my list.
Dalton, big up Dalton in the house. Big up Dalton, big up. Stand on your ballers and Bugs family. Stand on your ballers. Sorry, Junior, you were saying.
All right, and Dalton saying, Dalton is agreeing with, come on, tickets are extremely affordable going to Europe. So people, make a plan a thing, man. We'll go Europe.
We not go to Babylon. All right, come on. A long time we don't hear from you. At least a long time, the football family. I hear from you. So you're gonna be the center of attention as always. Yo, and the you've made BM's day. You've made all the ball chat families there by gracing us with your presence. So send on some ballers and bugs. We normally separate these things out since you take for yourself or you were refereeing football games, to put it accurately. But since you're forward, send on some ballers. I want to hear some ballers and bugs from you.
Listen, so sorry for me, Crystal Palace. I mean, like, it's a young man where him have issues, but today he actually played well. 2 goals. I mean, like, he was instrumental in Crystal Palace victory. So I am giving him whatever. Manchester United, listen, thanks to the gas money, man, but you guys were playing against a weakened side. I don't know who I can give baller. I think the coach. Let me give it to the coach.
I'm a Giallo.
No, let me give it to the coach. And this is why. So this morning we were talking about how he dropped star baller Rashford. And we had a conversation. And the more I thought about it, forget the results. The more I thought about it, I am extremely proud of this coach. Ten Hag spoke the words, but he never walked the walk. This coach come out and he is not only put them on the bench, he make them steer them yard. And that was something for a new coach in a new league who coming up against the 4-time winner, the 4-time Premier League winner, and for him to make a big call. Yes, Rashford is still a big player. Still, in my eyes, he's still a good Manchester United player. That does not take that away from him. But for a coach to come in and make that kind of decision, I have to really big him up. And then get this result, Rashford now grace the 18 again. If anything upon the igloo, we're going to sit down. So I give that coach and I give Sarr. Those are my ballers of the week. We never talk about Chelsea because that's expected. We are champions elect.
Oh my God. Dalton, send on ballers and bugs family. Chelsea champions elect and the madness start. Why, I don't know how. You drink rum sorrel around a yard? Rum infused sorrel or rum cake you eat? Junior, ballers family.
No, but Dalton, the ballers are Liverpool for their display, playing with 10 men for almost 85 minutes, especially Arne Slot for not panicking and making subs after the red card. Ryan Gravenberg, who is improving game by game, filling in a centre-back at times. Forest and Everton women.
All right. You have some ballers, Junior. You want to run out?
Yeah, well, you don't know. You don't know. And unlike Camon, I am going to give it to Chelsea. This what 5 or 6 straight, and they are running run shot, and we saw what Maresca did with Enzo at the start of the season. We saw what Maresca did with, by the way, Mudryk. Am I right? But
we don't care.
We saw what Enzo did with them, and you saw them getting, well, not them. You saw Enzo now getting assimilated back into the Chelsea fold. Yes, Brentford played a good game. Yes, Brentford could feel like they could have gotten something out of the game. But we have to give it hats off to Chelsea, the whole Chelsea side. Nobody specific. Nicholas Jackson. I think people just like to hate Nicholas Jackson. But I really like him as a striker. Really, really like him. And Chelsea get my baller. We're not talking about Manchester, because Manchester is red. And that's how it should be. So we'll leave it at that. That's for me, I have some bugs, though. I have some bugs.
We need to figure out why BM's comments are not coming through. We noticed the comments from Facebook are coming through, but not YouTube. We're going to read BM's comments. BM says, "Come on, is here. Early Christmas present for me." And he emphasized me, of course. BM very excited. Come on, is back. And he also says, ball of the week is Manchester United. What a comeback. And he has his bug sending running in. So we'll go ahead and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, like restream, not even taking on the ball chat. Not even taking the YouTube
Yeah,
chats.
but it's streaming live, so the stream is up on YouTube. It's just that the comments are not coming through restream.
Yeah, that's a restream thing.
Okay.
But I'll watch the chat though. We're over there.
All right, and big up to the family over I Am Jamaica on Facebook. Big up to the family listening from I Am Jamaica. Big up. Come on, Bugs, send them on. Who do you have, family? Ballers and Bugs segment. Come on, is in the house, so are in our place. Bugs, come on.
Arsenal. No way on earth Arsenal supposed to draw with Everton. I am sorry. Arsenal fans said this is Arsenal's year. You cannot tie with Everton. Madness. Wolves players showed more fight after the final whistle than during the game. This is the second game in a row. The Wolves fighters want fight. The Wolves play. Oh my God, really fighters. The Wolves players want fight off everybody after the game. I understand frustration. I understand whatever, but it's not a good look. So Wolves, and see, they make them fire the coach today. I don't know who they're going to get. The rumor mill says Jose Moreno, not my Jose Moreno is supposed to come to Wolves. So that's something to see. I don't know if I must mention Leicester, because Leicester is a bug side. Fulham, you had 85 minutes playing a man up, and you have Liverpool storming back. Anyway, thanks to the gas money, Liverpool. Who else? Southampton. Here what make us about Southampton now. Tottenham is a team where you cannot put your pot on fire, when it comes to them. Them either them up or them down. Big up to my Spooky son, because him score had a good game. But if Southampton goes down back to the championship, if they make it back to be the winners of championship to come back to the English Premier League, the English Premier League needs to make an executive decision and tell them no. Worthless, completely worthless. 4-0 in 26 minutes. I need to go look. Let me go check the stats. I have to go check the stats to see that's the most goals conceded by an English Premier team. Then what this man? Southampton gets my bug. Moving over, what a bug, because a long time in come. Moving over to La Liga. What is up with Barcelona? What is going on? Why is Barcelona losing? Like Barcelona giving Real Madrid the title. Because what is this? Anyways, who else? Those are my bugs. Wait a minute, see if Cavaliers still lose to Chapelton. Wait, before we even go. Because they're my next one. Cavaliers did under one versus Chapelton Maroons. Can you imagine? Benton, you see the score?
Yes.
What about playing Lodi? What are they playing Lodi?
I must hold on there. I still 1-0 Chapelton only Cavaliers?
Yes, they're still leading 1-0.
Okay, if Cavaliers don't come back and tie the game or beat Chapelton Maroons, bug to Speed and Cavaliers.
It's only ball chat you hear ballers and bugs segment and Cavaliers getting bugs of the week after winning Caribbean Cup. But
so go ahead.
Go ahead, Drew. But come on, you went in a little bit too hard there on Southampton. There are issues that Southampton is working on, whereas you kind of just slide past the football club Barcelona, and I thought it requires more an emphasis on the Barcelona bug than the Southampton bug. So I have some issues with that,
Benton, there's no way on earth an English Premier League team should have played 16 games, concede 25 goals, and only have 5 points going into the first half of the team.
We're looking forward to play Man City.
and this
Southampton is looking forward to play Man City.
And this is where the rubber go and meet the road, because if Manchester City loses to Southampton, I am going to have a banner that says Pep out.
Oh, no, the blasphemy. Junior ballers and bugs for your family. We have.
Well, let me get you with a little bit of a trivia. And BM, you don't have to answer. Cameron just come from Germany, so maybe Cameron will know. Who is the youngest ever goal scorer in Bundesliga history?
Kai Havertz.
Close.
No, Mokoko.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Well, allegedly. Now we have to refix the ear.
Yeah, so Mokoko.
Let me pronounce the brother name right now. What is it?
Mokoko.
Moko.
His age is TBD.
Well, that's my bug of the week. Because the man that claimed to be his father is coming out now and saying that he's lied about his age. He's really 24. He's not 20. Bug of the week, man.
How about how that brother knows I feel pitney?
It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack in that story. I'm going to let it play out in the media and let it play out, and then I'll forward back. But I have to call that a bug of the week. How can you come in and want to submarine the youth career like that? No. Yes. If he is really 4 years older and his environment allowed this lie to go on this long, then yes, something needs to be done. But if you were in his corner before and now you're coming out and doing this, bug of the week. Bug of the week. Come on. Maybe look at dirty side ball of the week, you know. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But you see Cucurella, him need 100 slap in him face. Those are the views of Junior and not Ball Chat.
Maybe Ball Chat agree with the views.
Well, Ball Chat agree with the views. But I would have said the person who owns Puma, I don't want to put it out there. Because after what we saw happen, unfortunately, with the United, you want to name United whatever insurance.
Healthcare.
United Healthcare Insurance. I don't want to put anything out there to say any kind of violence or whatever should happen. But the man who owns Puma, at some point, only need to have some balls. And if you're female, get some balls to men. Because Cucurella...
You know, because you're going to promote another thing and we don't want certain people start burning out.
Those are the views. Those are the views of the liberal part of Ball Chat and not the conservative part. Listen to me. Cucurella fumbled and make 2 mistakes and give up 2 goals against Tottenham. And in the most Cucurella-like, he don't have the perfect name, Cucurella. He just act like a Cucurella. He just look like a Cucurella. In your most Cucurella-like response, you're going to blame the boots. You're going to put the boots in the trash and take pictures of it. Who the hell are you to blame the boots? If I was Puma, I would respond and say, a real carpenter doesn't blame his tools. I will put a picture of Usain Bolt with him Puma them round him deck and say, a real champion knows when to put on the Pumas. Bug of the week for Puma and Cucurella, man. And this is a crap going on in the world. People go around and blaming other things instead of taking the blame. Listen to me, man. Yo, to the show name grow some balls.
To the show name grow some balls. What the fuck's going on around here?
And I'm going, trust me, everything that I talk about from now on, let me grow some balls.
All right, football family, Pep Guardiola. To the show, rename Ball Chat, grow some balls show. But before we go to the football roundup, I want to highlight a team. Ball of the week. Everton in the Women's Super League defeated mighty Man City. Of course, the wonderful Khadija Bonishaw didn't play, but Man City want to win trophy in the Women's Super League. You can't lose to them bug teams. So you can't lose them bug teams. So ball of the week to Everton and securing their first victory over Man City in the Women's Super League. Coming like the Man City Dolly House a mash up from all angle. Man and woman. Now to the Manchester derby. Come on. Pep says maybe he's not good enough. I mean, Bernardo Silva said they played like U15s in the last 4 or 3 minutes of the game. He said that people have to take responsibility. Bottom line, Man City look like a bug side. Your thoughts on this game?
I said the game, for me, the game wasn't exciting. For the first probably 60 minutes, the game was so. And I think everybody was just feeling out each other because it was Man City had no idea what to do going forward. And I have said this, I need people to start to pay me when I speak. I've said it years now, even though they spend $100 million, I keep saying Manchester City's defense is just one player away from total collapse. And there's no defense when it comes to Manchester City. The players are old. You have Kevin De Bruyne in his 30s, Kyle Walker. How many goals this season players jump over Kyle Walker head? Is either him foot hurt him, him back hurt him, and he cannot jump and keep up with the players. Last game, a header was scored on him. He did not jump. See it in Champions League, same thing. Who else is old? If it's not old, it's injury.
Gundogan.
Right, exactly. It's very yes, if it's not age, is injury. And at some point, you have to change out the parts in your car if you want it to start running effectively. And that is Manchester City. They're not clicking. And I've said it before. Everybody loves Haaland. Junior calls him the Viking. He loves him. He's okay. But to me, he's not a complete striker. Whatever he does at Man City, he can't do it for his country because he does not have the tools around him. Alan is a box striker. He will push you. Khadija Shah, Imam Bonny is the same tenor.
No mix up Bonny.
Listen, no. For me, you push down, Shubwe, tackle, strong, bully. But to be creative, that's not Haaland and that's not Bonny. We love her, but let's just be factual.
We saw Bonny cross a ball in the game against South Africa and put it on a plate for Jude
Okay, we're talking about, we've seen Timo Werner cross balls and put it on platter, even for Germany, and when coach say he's no better. He did not play better than an academy player. So what are you saying? So for me, Man City will have to go out there, find an next $100 million and bring in some players because they're just not doing well. Pep is out of ideas. He said it. I have no defenders. You don't have a striker either. And once you took off Kevin off of the pitch, the gap was wide open. Foden is a shell of himself. In the two little good passes that the commentator was like, wow. Like, sir, he's not at his best. I don't know, want to see Nadoku again. People love big, strong players. Doku, when it comes to football IQ, I do not see it. I love the sport. I love people scoring, but I just can't sit and watch push and run players and think that they're top players. Man City is in turmoil. I don't think that they can win the Premier League. I don't even think, write it down, people, that Man City will be in top 5 at the end of the season.
Before we get Junior's thoughts on the game, come on, since you're focusing on Man City, how many games do they lose in this run?
Back to back or in total?
I mean, they've lost what? How many games so far already? 8 games in our competition, and that's more than the games that they've lost last year in total in the Premier League and in another competition. Based on, so
I think they have get the next 8 in all competitions. I just think if they don't get reinforcements come January, it's going to be disastrous. Because some teams will be finding their form, right? Some teams will probably go out there and get players to fill spots. a Man City is going to sit there with the same players. Like, what is going to improve, right? Rodri is not coming back. Like for the end, he's out.
Yeah, he's out for the entire season.
For the entire season.
Yeah. Well,
Where
they said that he's running, so who knows? There's hope.
Well, today I saw where someone was saying that he's based on the insider info that they have, he's not coming back this season.
Okay.
Where should Pep go and find these players? When you watch even Man City Academy game, there's nobody from the academy teams that you can really bring up. Where will Pep go? Can he go out there and spend more money on the investigation? Will they go and get players on loan from different teams? And then let us be honest. We watched the Premier League for so long. The pool's slim. The talent pool is waning, right? I don't think we have a world-class player outside of Salah. That's our next topic with Dottie Tried Dini. Outside of Salah, I am not seeing a world-class baller in the English Premier League this season because the talent pool is really, really thin. Where will Pep go and get players to fill the gap that he needs to fill? I think 8 more games. Today I saw a broken Pep, and it's like, it is so strange. It's like you have a student who consistently get A's on them grade, and the one time they get a D minus, them can't come out of them room, them cry the whole time. That was Pep. He had no ideas. I don't think he knows what to do. And I think for Man City, them win 4 in a row or whatever, champions and thing, but I think they're in crisis. Yeah, but me like them, I draw back for Raheem. Bring in Raheem because Arsenal don't need him.
Pep says maybe he's not good enough. I am not good enough. And I mean, we like the humility, but it's a bit concerning, when a manager is making those proclamations that he's not good enough.
But Benton, when he said that, I kind of laugh. It's okay because as coaches, you want the buck to stop at coaches, right?
Yes.
But let us be fair. This is the Pep that we saw last season, the players, and they won the championship, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not Pep's fault. It's not solely on Pep. These players are just not good enough this season. Even you're injured and whatever, Kyle Walker is not as good as previous seasons. We talk about him, right? Yeah. How many goals Alan have? 13?
Yes, he has 13 goals so far, Haaland, yeah.
How many shots Alan have per goal today?
Actually, he didn't, 1 or 2 at best.
Oh my God.
I don't even remember one. He didn't, I know in the first half he didn't touch the ball any time in the box.
Junior player completely shut him down.
Oh, Harry Maguire?
Listen, and you know how me feel about Harry, You know how I feel about Harry, and I'm telling you, Haaland was quiet. At one point, I forgot he was on the pitch. So it is not only on Pep. It is also these players who are getting millions of pounds a week that this is where you have to show. And I keep saying the proof is in the pudding, and this is where the rubber are going to meet the road. For me, some of them players there, like Manchester United coach, some of them can stay home and open presents under the tree with them significant others.
Big up to Errol. Errol said Doku Duns.
Yeah, Errol said Doku Duns.
Some would have said go to school, go on bench. Junior.
BM, but we'll go to real quick. BM said that that's not true. Bonnie can be creative. Bonnie would do well at Barca. And BM says, I said it before and I'll say it again. Bonnie needs to leave City if she wants to win trophy.
Yeah, I agree with BM on this one. I think, and I disagree with Cameron's assessment that both Bonnie and Haaland are in the same boat regarding inability to play or create their own opportunity. I think Bonnie is a little bit ahead of the curve, and Haaland is ahead of Bonnie regarding conversion and efficiency. But Haaland can't create none to save him life, man, and that's the type of player he is.
All right.
Go ahead, Junior. Sorry, Junior. Before you start, Geraldo Hien says, "Bug Arteta, Bala equals Chelsea." He also says Walker, Nunes, Grealish, Gundogan, Doku need shipment papers.
All right.
Sorry, Junior.
All right. So let's let the word of reason, let the voice of reason come into play now. Because what Kamon is saying is right, but people, we need to understand. And why I am the word of reason or the voice of reason right now is because I don't have a dog in the race. Man, you don't have a chance in hell to even finish top 4 this year, right? So I can just sit down and just enjoy the rest of the season. Come on, have a dog in the race. Geraldo, have a dog in the race. Dalton, have a dog in the race. Benton race run long time. Southampton dead on arrival. But let me tell you something. These are the injuries. Rodri, we know, he's out for the year. But they are saying possible return June 1st. But we know him gone. Right? Of course, that's the whole year. Oscar Bob, his return is going to be January 4th.
Oscar Bob.
Who is Nathan?
Who is?
Doesn't matter. Nathan Atkins.
Is that first right ball? Never call out.
Can I? You see why Southampton people don't take part in them?
My apologies. Continue.
You have championship conversation, man. It's a big league start, man.
This is big league. All right. Sorry.
Nathan Ake, January 4th. John Stones, he's already back. He came back today. Akanji, it will be December 21st. Rico Lewis, December 21st. As currently configured, the table is Liverpool, they have a game in hand, and they have 36 points. Chelsea, second, 34. Arsenal, 30. Nottingham Forest, 28.
Junior, the table is up still.
Okay, I brother, let me throw the big stone after you, man. Remember, hype to them, hype it up, hype to them. Hey, it's all right, one. Which part of that? So, up next, look at Man City's next schedule and look at the players coming back. I'm telling you guys right now, I don't think they can win the championship. I think the championship is gone.
Wait, you're telling us that the championship is gone?
Well, Captain Obvious. I know. I'm being obvious.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought there was going to be other wisdom coming out.
However, look out for them in the top 3. And Liverpool is in the ascendancy. Yes, them draw the game, but they were down to 10 men. Chelsea's flying high. But they're not, Man City is not that far away. And they are 2 defenders back away from winning games 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, and they're just taking off. Then don't count them out as yet. Do not count them out as yet. Pep is just buying time until the defenders come back. Yes, they look bad today, but Man U is just 5 minutes away from us having a different conversation right now. It's a 5-minute game time away from, was Amarin right for dropping Rashford and Garnacho? Would they have worked better if they were playing? Blah, blah, blah. So, Uno, relax. I think the trophy is gone, but I guarantee they will figure it out. All they need is just the defenders to come back and they'll be fine.
Fair enough. I mean, but Junior, that's the minimum you can ask. This is the worst sort of run for a defending champion. A heavily spent defending champion. It's still one of the largest spenders in the EPL. Man, them money long like rope. Of course, they're under investigation for the violating such spending rules in the past. So, couple all those things together, really, not even Leicester City was this bad in their defending season, right? And I'm talking about just straight up run of form. And when you look at the actual play on the field, it's not just, you take away those names, the Bernardo Silva, the Gundogan, the Savio, the Duco, or whatever, and it's just, it's bad football. They're not doing the basics right. If you look at the goal that Amad Chialo scored, Xerxes move Guardiola, move a little bit into midfield. Guardiola follow him, open the space behind him. Route one football from Leandro Martinez over the top, and he's in on goal. Good goal, tight angle, but come on. I mean, a schoolboy football.
It was a lucky goal. It was a lucky goal.
Eh?
It's a lucky look. You see when things not going right,
Yes.
it's like anything that can go wrong
that
will
I
go
agree.
wrong.
I agree. When things not going, yeah.
But look at the table; they're not that far away. And if it's look, if you guys want to sit down and bury them, bury them. But me, not bury. Pep Guardiola is not going to forget how to coach. And Man City has always been an all or nothing team.
Yeah.
They've never been a team that have that one player that transcends everything and grab the game by the scruff of the neck and pull them up. That's kind of Pep's Achilles heel. It is my way or no way. So, relax. I'm telling you guys, I am happy we get this game out the way. The Chelsea fans need to look at the schedule and realize that early January, I think it's January 15th or 16th or whatever, big January, Chelsea visits the Etihad. Chelsea themselves is going to have that run of games as well where nothing seems to work. Liverpool will have that as well. When you get tested, let's see how to navigate these waters. Don't count out Pep. I tell you, don't count out Pep. All right.
All right, we're not counting him out. Anyway, Southampton fired them coach and Cavaliers under 2.
Lord of mercy. I see Errol asking if Southampton have supporters. And BM says Southampton is bent on side. He never know it.
Hey, look here. Benton always threw some loser side. Mullines, Reno, Southampton, Barcelona.
Let's say that in Barcelona as the losers.
Yeah, man.
So Southampton fire Russell Martin. About time if you get runway. Regarding this game though, before we get to coaches being sacked, come on, anything you have to say about Amarin's decision regarding Rashford, Garnacho, etc., and Ahmad Diallo and the entire group display against Man City?
It worked out well. I mean, like, he got the result that he desired, was June affairs. My question though, I was a little bit confused when he talked about, he watches everything, the way you dress, come to training, the way I get the interacting part with the teammates. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Rashford, I don't know. I thought Rashford and his teammates them get along. We've never heard anything before this. So for him to say that he might watch them closely, maybe the body language, I don't know. When things now go right for a footballer, then probably, withdraw. So when he came out and he said that, I'm like, okay, maybe some things should be kept in the group chat. Right? Because we don't want to know about, how Rashford dressed when I thought everybody read the same thing. So his speech was a little bit confusing, and maybe in English not really that great. Like sometimes Josie says some things and you wonder, what is he talking about? But
can I help you?
Tell me.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what did are you the whisperer? I mean, like, what Rashford do in terms of what he's talking about? His body language, the way he dresses. Rashford thinks him bigger than the club. What is that he was trying to say?
Right there, sir.
Let me see if we can get the right the comments. But Junior, go ahead.
So before Rashford, though, Garnacho has been leaking the team news to the press. Now, was it Garnacho that's sending the something? Probably not, but it's coming from his camp. So, and that's been going on for a while. It's so bad that the Manchester Evening News yesterday and other outlets had the starting 11 and got it 100% right. I reported on it last night. So that's part of it. For Rashford, I can't remember which. There was a Europa game, not the last one, the one before, when Amarin told Rashford to take the gloves off. He had gloves on, and Amarin looked at him and said, take the gloves off. And Rashford took the gloves, and the coach was standing there. The assistant coach was standing there with him hands out, waiting for the gloves to be handed to him, and Rashford just dropped the gloves right on the ground, right in front of the coaches. So little things like those for a player that is not playing well, and you hear Amarin come out and say, the players that need to run like mad dogs, right? And then the very next game, Rashford on the field and walk and not do anything. You feel like you're bigger than the club, big man. So that is a message being sent at every coach that come in recently. And there might be something to the former player being a coach in today's world. There might be something to that. Our former established player, because Ten Hag was a former player, but I still see Ten Hag as a coach from last generation. This generation of coaches all need to be former players. Maresca came in and said, yo, I see reports about me have 40 players. Me don't know about that. I only have 22 players in my squad. I don't care about nobody else. Instantly the meme stopped, and instantly Chelsea started playing better. When Arteta went to Arsenal, if you guys remember, Arteta said, this man now play, this man now play, Aubameyang now play, freeze them out. Look at Arsenal now. Look at who else? Somebody else out there, I'm forgetting. Well, Ruben, Amarin come in and say, yo, Ericsson done. Him freezing out Casemiro. And look like him started to send a message with these players. And it's just my way or the highway, the real way. You can't try friend up these players. And that is the message that is being sent. The sacrificial lamb. Now, if Rashford and Garnacho want to play for Manchester United, you're not going to hear Amarin come out now and say, oh, they have to give me a public apology. No, everything is behind closed doors. Come talk to me.
Everything is not behind closed doors, because if that was the case, we wouldn't hear about this. I watch everything, the way you dress, the way you interact with your teammates. Those things are supposed to be in the group chat. But anyways.
No, but come on. What is key though? What is key? What the last part that he said? And I'm looking at the message now. They didn't put the last part there. Both players were at the facility today at training. I saw them. They did well.
I saw the interview. I mean, I didn't just read the words. I saw his interview. So what? He's trying.
The thing with Ben never have that. That's the most important piece.
Oh no. But I watched it and I saw. He said and then he kind of giggled when he said, "Oh, I'm always at training." He giggled when he said that because I saw it and I'm like, but some things can stay in the group chat. And he said, I told them after training. He said he told them the decision, and then he said, and then it went to the WhatsApp group. They
are fine. I said they are fine.
So wait, what you did want the young man them to do? Fling a chair, fling a buckle, cuss and carry on. They have to look as if they're fine, but nobody is fine because listen, not starting. Footballers hate not starting, but to not be in the 18, you cannot tell me as a player who has been playing so many games and a professional that Rashford was okay with that. The bottom line is, the coach thinks that Rashford and Garnacho, they're not doing well. So they're not gelling with his team. What he wants for the team, they're not complying. You know what I'm for do? Him and Pep must talk and send him on loan to Man City.
No, but all right. So help me understand. Do you agree with Maresca or you don't agree with Maresca? Okay, so like not Maresca with Amarin. It sounds like there's some skepticism there.
Yep, agree with what? With what he did?
Yes.
No, man. No. Listen, it worked out for you guys in the end. So I am not going to say it was a bad decision. It worked out for Uno, right? What I am saying is that his speech today, and sometimes it was like Jose Moreno, you give too much, you talk too much. But what I'm saying is this decision that you made, you just come out and say, they're not in the 18. But when you're going to talk about, the way they interact with their teammates, you're just adding fuel to fire. So some things you can keep in the group chat, have an internal thing, and we, the public, don't need to know. Because sometimes, June, we see some man out there on the picture playing, and we say, the man here must have had a monster training to be on the picture play because they're not good. We would have assumed, say, them two ballers had a poor training. And
come on, hold on. You leave a very important part. You said add fuel to the fire. What is the fire that you'll be adding fuel to? By saying that?
Maybe how Rashford is feeling, maybe, how disappointed he is.
All right, so let me out that fire. Maresca is saying I don't care. And Maresca is saying I am the boss. And me run things. There is no insinuation right now. We cannot insinuate anything. The man said, I'm me run this. Me watch everything and I'm me make the decision. Again, your coach, Maresca, was the one that said, maybe Modric just need a little hug sometime. Because him just had to be a troop in this on the field. And the very next game, the man come back and say, you know what? Modric need for the better, And we don't see Modric again. There is no question being asked about who run Chelsea. When Pochettino was there, we had to know saying, why maybe is this? Maybe it's that. Maresca come in and Maresca said, listen, I'm here the boss. Let me just stop everything right
Jonah,
now.
Jonah.
No.
Yeah, but don't. I think you kind of misunderstand me a little bit. So for me, the football aspect of it, if they criticize the football aspect of it, I am fine. Just like when homeboy come out and say, Timo Werner did not play well, he played like an academy player, blah, blah, he needs to do better. That's fine. But for me, for you to say, I watch how you dress, I watch how you interact, I watch, it, to me, it's a little bit personal. And I think, that's just me, I would have kept that in the WhatsApp group. In terms of football, if he had come out and said, the couple games that Rashford has played, they were not good enough. Junior, hey, that's all a coach needs to say. No. He has not been good over, but that's just me. I just think that some things, and I'm not cuddling him because Man U is not my team. I don't care about Uno. What may I say is that some things can stay in the WhatsApp group. No. Question for you, as a Man U fan, and seeing that you guys took on the mighty City today without Rashford and Garnacho, do you think moving forward without those two players would be ideal? Or you need them?
No, you get there. Man U need, every team need committed players. But if you're not committed, we don't need you. And that goes for any team. I will soon talk about Jamaica and Greenwood. And again, today's show name, Grow Some Balls. So is me run this thing, I will go in this direction. If you don't like it, take for yourself. And let's not publicly try to save face, or let's not publicly try to be nice with each other. We're trying to win something or do something together. If you want to play or you don't want to play, you cannot play on your terms. I know your thing, this is my thing. So to answer your question, what I would hope is that they would both humble themselves and say, all right, I'm on board. Whether you like the coach, yes or no, it doesn't matter. You're on board with trying to get the better result. You're making $300,000 a week. Why the hell should I be sorry about a coach hurting your little feelings? But man up here, man. You're some bars, brother. All right, look at it this way. Harry Maguire was given the captain's armband, stripped of it. The last three coaches said, me don't need you. And this man hold that and still did and play to them and pocket the Viking today. Imagine if Harry Maguire was half.
Yo, Viking, yo.
No, but you see the point though. Like it might look at you think what Rashford going through is abuse.
No,
Think about what Harry Maguire went through.
I mean, the thing I think I'm gonna be the lawyer or the middle ground on this. I mean, I think both sides of this thing can work either way. I guess the long term impact of the decision, we'll see what will happen with Rashford if he take it into our Garnacho, if he take it on as telling, so to speak, and adjust accordingly, or them go the other way. Because my always worry with these sort of interactions is that you have players who are under contracts, and those contracts becomes a bit tricky if the relationship between the coach and the player goes sideways publicly. We saw the Sancho situation where Chelsea basically bailed out Manchester United by getting Sancho that loan deal. And that loan deal that is very favorable to Manchester United.
No, it's not.
It's very favorable. Favorable from the standpoint in the sense that, and here, yeah, you can shake your head all you want still. But
FFP, brother,
the reason why we
FFP.
say it's very favorable to Manchester United is that the terms, if I understand it, says that if Chelsea finish above 14 or better, they're obligated to purchase or transfer. Is that accurate? That's inaccurate.
Yeah. No, it is accurate.
It is accurate.
Hold on. But let's be factual.
Yeah.
The 2 years or the 3 years that is left on it, Chelsea is not obligated to those 2 years for the FFP reasons.
No, but that's a total different conversation. May I talk about obligated to transfer the player? Is that accurate or not? If they finish 14 and above.
No, it is, but Chelsea is getting a free footballer in essence. But
you're talking about different things but FFP, man. You're talking about obligated to transfer.
Is that a bailout? Is that a bailout for Man U? Is that? We talk about FFP.
Because if me run aside, if me run Chelsea, and me alone borrow this a player for a few years or a few weeks or whatever, there's no way me put an obligation to transfer him to finish 14 and above, knowing that you and this player are at odds. You, as in Manchester United, there is absolutely no way I'm putting no obligation clause for 14 or above finishing. Me I said, no, sir. If I don't win the league, me not sign him. Me I send him right back over there.
Let me ask you a simple question.
Go ahead, sir.
If you are Southampton, right? You are Southampton. Right. You are Southampton.
Yes.
And you get an option where you can get Neymar before he got injured, and you don't have to cover his wages are negligible. You are at the space where your wages are negligible, but you can get Neymar and use the money that would have been used to transfer in Neymar and bring in two more ballers. Would you take that risk?
Is Neymar disgruntled with his current club?
Yes.
Neymar,
you are come on. If you are Southampton and you can have an option,
come on, Southampton. I make that commitment.
you're mad. Somebody, come on.
I could have Jesus Christ himself. If Jesus Christ is at odds with his own club, and me, if you come tell the club, say, yo, what? I will guarantee if you secure the services of this baller, and no, sir, this grunt to me, I send him back. And then I can work out a better deal because you are at odds. You want to get rid of him for low.
Is that right? One day we'll talk about FFP thing. Is that trick to the FFP rules? Is that trick to it?
It's a trick. All right. While we're going wide, quickly run through the other round EPL results. Come on. Other results that stood out for you in the English Premier League.
So Southampton now.
Yeah, time gone. You see the star coming up.
Mercy, yo, I tell you, man, that was really rough. No, to talk about Everton and Arsenal. I mean, like, as Sean would have said, Arteta out, but him crazy. Because I didn't expect Arsenal to be held 0-0. I mean, like, score one goal, give Everton a penalty, 1-1, something, but you can't be held by Everton and you want to win the Premier League. Madness. Nottingham Forest Boy, may I tell you, I tell you already, say I don't understand. I don't think Chris would score, but for some reason, I never see a luckier striker in the world other than Chris Wood. Him just lucky. I'm happy for Forest, Aston Villa. As Benton said, Aston Villa missing Bailey. I don't know when them say Bailey, I come back. Benton.
After Christmas.
Wait, no part. Oh, after the party, them. Okay.
Those are the views that come on.
The amount of party near their yard for December. Oh boy, I can pull up. But Nottingham's victory over Aston Villa was something that I never expected, and the way how it came about. Crystal Palace. I tell you, I worry for Brighton, but Benton said, "Don't worry, Brighton. I'm gonna study the ships. I think I'm second team. That I'm not sure. He might always pick up some little dregs." But those results were the ones that really stood out. Curly ear boy who get the red card at the end of the game. I don't understand people. Let me just say this from a referee standpoint, because some people think them don't know how it go. When the whistle blower, the referee can still give a red card. He can still give a yellow card after the final whistle. In the laws of the game, them sneak in this thing called dissent. It was always there. But dissent used to be so small, like they had to say this, they had to do that. No, dissent is so broad and so wide. If you fan the referee off, it's dissent. Referee talking to you, walk away, is dissent. And remember, captains are the only ones to speak to the ref. Where Curly ear boy I go already on a yellow, and it was dissent. So he got a red card. So Curly ear can sit at home with the next game with him new Puma boots and watch Chelsea play.
Maybe there's a festival at Spain in one go. Junior, before we get your thoughts on the results, Junior, the EPL results, come on, you said you're against this Arteta out movement by Reggie Sean. Elaborate on why Arteta should stay and why Sean should continue should hold the faith with Arteta. And Geraldo Haynes just said Arteta bug, but he's not saying Arteta out. Reassure Arsenal fans for that.
Why would we say Arteta out? Like Arteta is in a prime position. It's just like when you got Cayman's track and the ass, you have 3 ass a gallop around the track. You just walk for near the front of the pack. Like this is the first half of the season. You can talk about Arteta out when you have 5 games to go and he's dropping these points. But Arsenal, they're competing in Champions League. They're competing in all these competitions, and they have the same players. Like, who want to get new? Like, what is this? This is Arsenal. Yes, the fans can feel like they're always bridesmaid, never bride. But the season is young. You guys are in top 5. Why are you talking about Arteta out? Just leave the man alone, man. I am not an Arsenal fan, but I don't agree with that.
With that move. And no. Junior, before you chime in again, is there any the Arsenal fan pretty much, or some Arsenal fans are a little bit kind of concerned, like Chelsea and Maresca in 1 year has leapfrogged Arsenal, at least as it currently stands. We don't know where it's going to end up in. Do they have a solid ground to stand on, or is it just the fact that Chelsea spend a bag of money?
We want to come on, RB.
Come on for your foul. Or both of you can't touch it.
But look at Man City. Spending a bag of money not really equate in championship or a trophy. So spending a bag of money, so I know why you come throwing a word on my side. Well, so Anthony to spend some money. But that's not it too. Chelsea have more. To me, I think Chelsea have more players that them can choose from versus Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think Arsenal have, like, it's just like Liverpool. Arsenal have this 11 and maybe have one additional 3 players, but them can look on the bench and say, all right then, I need you to come in and change the game. Chelsea have almost junior 22. Chelsea have these players where and you have man for the pitch, and then you bring on all man like Nkuku. Arsenal don't have that. So it is unfair to judge Arteta with this small core group. You know, Arsenal has never been a team where spend money, never been a club. And we can go back to the my buffy boy name again. What name again? Remind me now, Suarez. We can go back to the Suarez days when it was the biter, back to the days when Arsene Wenger bid 1 penny over what them did want, because they're not a spending club.
Forget about that.
No, I'll never forget about that, because it
40 million plus 1 penny.
Plus 1 penny, yeah.
And Suarez was the man, right? So Arsenal is not a spending club. They're not going to spend crazy money like Chelsea and Man City. But Chelsea have 22 players that the coach can choose from that can probably come on the field and potentially change the game. You can't say that with Arsenal. So you have to work with Arteta and Wim Hof. The workload falls on Saka and Martinelli, and Junior play a party when he's not injured. Right, that's the next thing. So Arsenal is probably 3 injuries away from butter with Southampton. So let us not be mean.
Yeah, and you brought up a very big point, come on, because imagine how things would have been so different, right? If Arsene Wenger and Arsenal were serious about Luis Suarez deal and secure the services of one Mr. Baita, aka Luis Suarez. Maybe things would have been totally different, because we don't know Luis Suarez. The man
then I probably win a trophy, and we could have stopped teasing them about being trophyless.
Yeah, them man, they are real goal scorer. Junior, boy, take it away. Before you give your assessment, I want to ask you this, because you have been singing Arteta and Arsenal praises for the last couple seasons. You still feel confident in the Arsenal praises that you've been singing the last 2-3 seasons, that this is the year, based on what you have this year so far?
Again, I will be the voice of reason, because again, remember, Chelsea is 2 points off the lead, right?
Yeah.
Let me just show them.
With a game in hand.
Well,
no, one game more.
Yeah, Liverpool have a game in hand, but no, to answer your question, no. And I agree with Sean. The Arsenal project, we've seen Arsenal start out at the gully with Arteta, and they have risen to where we say, they are direct competitors to Man City, right? If we sit down and talk about Man City today, and the overall sentiment is the Man City bridge is broken down and them falling off and this and that, right? You guys do realize Arsenal is closer to Man City than they are to Liverpool. So if Arsenal is closer to Man City than they are to Liverpool, who is leading the league, and Man City have a bunch of injuries, Arsenal don't have a bunch of injuries. Now we can say, when this player come back, when that player come back, when that player come back. Yes, it's time for Arteta and company to grow some balls and do something, because...
So what should he do, Junior? What should he do?
Short of going out there and, well, what he should have done is bought Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney should have never went to Saudi Arabia. We never hear about Ivan Toney again.
I don't know when come and tell about him.
Yeah. Look, how much more days of training Sterling need before he gets a legitimate chance? What else do you have to lose?
Yeah, I'll figure about Sterling. But Sterling look kind of trouble still enough, and him baptized. Him come like he might eat too much. No, I mean, so the man on the pitch right here, and big up yourself, family. He looks a way off like the Sterling that we once know, and we know it's the age. I don't think I reach all the way. As we get older, somehow we can't shake off the COVID weight,
Talk for yourself, right?
Those are the views of Benton. And not the views of Junior are come on. We don't want a lightning strike me.
Not at all.
Hey, God have mercy. Father, bless him.
Grow some balls. That's sure.
Yeah. No. I need no one there alone. But
So wait a second. So Arsenal is in a spot of bother. Them go there and them say, all right, then make a bring in Raheem, and you don't use Raheem. Like you don't use him. Like what is this? I mean, like what is it that? So that is one thing you can blame Arteta. You don't know what you want.
right.
What is it that? What service do you think Raheem could have provided to your squad? For you, yes,
a change of pace.
Raheem is not as fast as one time. Yo, it that man.
I think he can offer something.
So I must apologize to Benton and I think Sean as well. Come on, never chime in for that one. I said between Martinelli, Odegaard, and Saka, I had Martinelli as second. Martinelli is a bug, you know.
Yeah,
Martinelli.
I realized that of late. Is a runner?
Martinelli no good. You come on. Sterling can play for Martinelli and at least something. And Saka, when I said it last week, I'm gonna say it again. We need to grow some balls. Last week, I said it. Saka is living in the purple patch of surviving that penalty miss, and the whole of England they call him down. And it's like people afraid to talk about Saka again.
Yeah.
Saka is not producing like he should. When will Arsenal people grow some kahunas and say, you know what, Saka, you play a chup in this. Put on somebody else.
Or stay at home.
Just do something that, like,
I mean, all right, but may I play a little bit devil's advocate there upon this one? Do you think Saka can be better than he currently is?
of course.
Okay.
So
you don't think Saka has hit his limit yet?
I think he reached his ceiling. I think him is.
Yeah, you think he's hit his ceiling? Come on.
Yeah, me not see no speed. Me not see no.
Yeah, I think he seems to have hit his ceiling.
What else him can learn, Junior? What else him can bring to him game? What else?
Right.
What else him can bring to him game?
Okay, so not what he are. You know that to say it that way. Let me pull back. Saka has reached his limit as a winger. He's not going to get any faster. That's true. And he's not going to get any more skillful. That is true. I agree with him on that. So when will Arteta try to help Saka by maybe changing him in the formation a little bit, put him in more as a 10, bringing him more into the midfield, or just move it on? If Saka has reached his ceiling, Saka is not a champion, is not a Premier League winning winger. If that is his ceiling, he's not even Theo Walcott. He hasn't even reached.
Oh my God! Yo, no. So when you put Saka at 10 now, where Declan Rice player?
Declan Rice is a 6. It's more Odegaard. Odegaard is the one that might have go to the wing.
I'm moving my 10, man. You
no,
keep Odegaard with them, man.
So all right, so go on the bench then. So
let me tell you why today now. What I think Arteta forget a beaten now for the Everton and the Arsenal game. Kai Havertz out there have stinkers, and you have Raheem Sterling on the bench. You don't even give him 5 minutes. You play Kai Havertz the entire game. Game. For sure, hey, for me like Raheem, pack up my bag January and go back on my yard. Because
that's what Christian like.
Which yard? Chelsea?
I mean Chelsea yard. Because then you, before you put on Sterling with the speed and whatever, you put on Georgina, you know. Now I'm gonna go home. Go home.
But in all fairness, though, come on. In all fairness, Arteta was waiting for a corner that Sean Dyche was just laughing at. Like,
look at you. Look at you two. Eh?
you think you're going to score against
Look at
me
you.
on a corner?
All right, I'm going to play a little bit, I ask a curious question here. Bakary Saka, or Bukayo Saka. If he has reached his ceiling, and come on, me, I 100% agree with you that the biggest baller in the English Premier League is Mohamed Salah. And Mohamed Salah is a game changer, a difference maker, a dangerous, deadly baller. He's a general. Not just in the Premier League, but on any stage. But Mohamed Salah that we're seeing today is not always this Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah had players around him. When during the Klopp years, he had Sadio Mane on the left to pull some of the attackers off of him. Now he have Luis Diaz on the left. He have Bobby Firmino down the middle. Saka doesn't have anywhere close to this sort of quality at Arsenal. Is that contributing to the lack of development of Saka?
Of course. When you are out there, you as a youngish kind of player learning your craft, and you have to go out there teach them big old crafty, toasty man off a split a pass, go around the wing, score a goal, work on a corner, then it takes away from you growing. It's just like a girl where want to do her degree, but her dunce man in the house and won't do nothing. She have to pull back from doing our degree for come take care of the house. And the same thing with Saka. So for him not to have, we use world class too loosely. For him not to have competent players around him to help his game grow, he'll always struggle. He will struggle. And I think Liverpool may do well by sending Nunes on loan to Arsenal. That will kill me. And then now, Saka may have somebody else who crazy and fast and wild.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
To kind of help him. But he struggles because it's not that he has to do everything, but he has to create most of his chances, and that's not fair to him. It really isn't.
Because if I'm an opponent that's playing him, Junior, I know if I can keep Saka quiet, I have a legitimate chance of getting something out of this football game against Arsenal.
So we're having two different conversations. Are we talking about Arsenal, or are we talking about Saka's development? Because the reason why I put it that way is,
I think both of them kind of intertwine at this stage
of
the so-called title aspiration. Because I think Arsenal links its title aspiration offensively heavily to what Saka is going to do.
If that is the case, then Saka would have gotten the opportunities that Odegaard get. Saka doesn't.
Gotten the opportunity to do what?
The opportunities that Odegaard gets with the ball, Saka doesn't get those opportunities.
Yeah, but them do send a lot of the ball down the right wing.
Yes, but Saka doesn't take the chances. Saka is a very safe player. Look, I think not we, but I think in general, not ball chat. Ball chat are sensible people. Come on, a big general, mentally have sense. And me sometimes talk truth. In general.
You get to say what you say before you beat.
No, I'm not beat. I don't want to beat. In general, though, people are too quick to ordain people. Saka had his little run as a youth baller. But if what you guys are saying that Saka has reached his ceiling, then he should have never been elevated the way he was. Wait a minute, Olise got a Bayern from Crystal Palace?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You take Olise out and put Olise from Crystal Palace in Arsenal. Olise are going to start. You cannot look at me and tell me that Crystal Palace is
I think you have the same thing. I think you have the same. What? You replace Saka with Olise?
If you put Olise in Arsenal, I'm not talking Olise now at Bayern, I'm talking Olise at Crystal Palace.
Replace Saka?
If you put Olise in for Saka in that number 7 jersey, they beat Everton.
No.
They beat Everton. If you put Eze at Arsenal right now, he is going to create a chance.
No, if you put Eze in Arsenal right now and put Saka around him and the others.
No, not Saka around him. We're talking about the development of a young player. That's why I pull Olise.
Yeah.
You talked about Salah.
Yes.
When Salah was at Chelsea, it was just a short little fast brother who just running up and down.
Yes.
When he went to Roma, he developed as a fast man.
So, but who did he have at Roma? Did he have anybody else at Roma with him?
Well, come on. No, he had the great Tati.
Okay.
He had the great Daniel De Rossi with him. That's true.
Who Saka have at Arsenal?
Who Olise had with him at Crystal Palace?
If never do not. What did Olise did that we're elevating Olise to this level to replace a Saka?
No, if not to replace a Saka, we're talking about the development of a young footballer.
And I'm saying to you, if you put Olise in Saka's shoes at Arsenal,
they beat Everton.
If you take Saka and put him at Crystal Palace and flip, then the same thing happens with Arsenal.
No,
the same thing happens with Olise.
I don't think Saka goes to Bayern Munich. I don't think Saka get the opportunity to go to Bayern Munich. Olise get the opportunity to go to Bayern Munich because he proved himself at Crystal Palace.
I think yes, he got to Bayern Munich. I think he goes to Bayern Munich just like Olise.
If Saka cannot score goals right now in Arsenal, you telling me say he's going to score goals at Crystal Palace?
But he's scoring goals now.
Score which goals?
He scored 5 goals so far, 16 last year, 14 the year before, 11 the year before. He cuts in on his left and has a good goal scoring shot. Now, the problem is that defenders, teams are zero in on him because nobody else did it.
Action.
Come on. Do you share that sentiment regarding this Olise talk with Junior?
No.
Okay. And Junior drink mad puss piss.
You, Iman Shana, drink communion wine.
But Junior, before we take ourselves from the English Premier League, get your thoughts on any result that stood out for you. Is your brethren Eddie Howe safe now? Because you keep talking about Eddie Howe is gonna go.
No, he's not safe now.
Okay. 4-0 victory over Leicester City.
Okay, it's only Leicester. We're not judging you on Leicester. We're judging you
Hold
against...
a second. No, you always say you have a player who in front of you. So it only applies to Man U.
No, it doesn't. All right, so come on. The question Benton asks is Eddie Howe safe? So come on. Would you say Eddie Howe is safe after beating Leicester 4-0?
Yes. Newcastle is in 12th place on 23 points. He's okay. Listen to me, Junior. Newcastle is a mid-table team. Them comfortable which part them there. So Eddie, as long as Eddie not down there butter with Crystal Palace, Everton, Leicester, Ipswich, Wolves, and Southampton, that man go get a 5-year extension on it. As long as Isaac banging the good goals them, that man go get a 5-year extension.
So I can ask you that question then?
Yeah,
why is Benton asking us about Newcastle and not Brighton? I guess him soon ask about Brighton. Why not Brentford? Why not West Ham? Why not any other teams that are around that 12th position? Why is Newcastle singled out as asking?
Because of a significant investment.
Yeah, I was just going to say that Benton love oil money, you know. Him love chat about oil money, you know. So you know exactly the matter about.
So come on. Based on that point, is Eddie Howe safe with the money that was spent?
Yes. Eddie, yes. It's a name me 5 good players for Newcastle. Take out Isaac.
Name 5 good players, and you take out the best player.
Take out Isaac. Me give 5. Take out the best one, because whatever. I take out somebody's space. Listen to me. Newcastle is comfortably in 12. As my son used to say when he was a baby, comfortable in 12th place.
So you think the Sheik is looking at Nottingham Forest where they are and thinking that he's comfortable at 12?
Mm-hmm. As long as the money can move from point A to point B, you all right.
Is the Sheik interested in Manchester? Is that the Sheik that's interested in Manchester United Junior?
No.
Okay. Would Isaac Hayden be one of those top players? Those 5 good players at Newcastle?
Which Isaac, the Jamaica, Benton cut out the foolish this year.
Jamal Lascelles, Kieran Trippier,
Trippier.
Tonali, Harvey Barnes.
You know.
Come on, but don't turn off my camera already, though.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Bruno is a baller.
Yeah, better is a call some name. Let's pick out some name at that Trippier.
Miguel Almiron.
Hey, what? But Almiron them injured.
Yeah,
Harvey Barnes is a baller.
Harvey Barnes about 100. Hey, listen to me. Trippier, the reason why we are gonna set Trippier in our list now are good because they're not giving a stupid goals like last season. Trippier is a baller. Benton cut it up. Make we talk about somebody else but Newcastle.
As for coaches, Southampton and Wolves, where do they go from here, family?
Wolves them want Moreno.
Oh, so Wolves, Wolves interested. Can they afford to deal with Jose Mourinho and Jose Mourinho problems?
So them already have enough problem. I mean, like, what is one more? Like, bring it in, pile it on. Because me and you know, some man out there fight people, Jose beat them. It was just no respect. You know me, I say, like, the coaches, I tell you to calm down. I pull you, I argue with coach and I fight coach, and I push our coach on them face. Like, where they come from? It's crazy.
Everyone say about the same thing.
Come in and wine. And then
Matheus Cunha probably will get a suspension, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. 3 games and some pound fine. You must forget something. You can't make that
here we have the video of him ripping off the guy's glass.
As I said yesterday,
glass.
As I say, show more fight after the game than during the game. And I think what the Chelsea player name, Frank Lampard named Miracle with Southampton. So definitely I'll go back down to Championship.
Gary O'Neill said this is probably the most difficult group that he has ever dealt with.
Couple months after signing a new 4-year contract.
Yeah, so I mean, so what I'm doing, I'm just bother up Gary. What go on? He said it's the most difficult group, or the Barfi is the most hard to deal with group he has ever dealt with. It's strange for your manager say that.
Yeah, he should.
Former manager.
Him should do a Manchester United coach though. Make some of them stay them yard.
Make some of them stay.
But like
beat him up.
Exactly. You see, but I get them face tear off. Let them stay them yard.
Now, as for Southampton. As the Southampton fan on the show, I mean, a Championship coach Southampton would I look for right now.
Come on, I already tell you, Benton. Stop going on. You see him stay. Come on. You're a Frank Lampard and a new coach, Benton. Just super Frank.
Hey, I didn't know them never the last. It was 4-0. Now after I met and coach walked gone down the tunnel. He did not even know when the 5th goal was scored. Man was tired of it. I mean, to be a coach, it must be really hard when you have all these egos. It can't be easy. So sometimes you really need to put your foot in a boy throat. But you know.
But the funny thing about the Southampton statement, it says, quote, "We can confirm that we have taken a difficult decision to part ways with our..." What difficult about that? What is difficult? This guy getting some money out of his class. If
exactly.
they sack him,
that is a difficult decision.
That must be the difficult part.
Yeah, because they may want the coach to stay and get rid of the players. Benton, if you watch the game today, those players were just not good enough. It was elementary. I have seen better defending from players in the U12 tournament.
Yeah.
So it was poor. There's no. I mean, maybe I forgot to dig up my stats, but need somebody to help me. Ask the ball chat listeners to look and see.
Don't worry. We don't need the stats. We're good.
BM got you. BM got you. Don't worry.
BM got me. I need to know if any other team let in 4 goals before 26 minutes. I need to know because that was just ridiculous. Tottenham.
We don't need to know if Southampton. We don't need to know if Southampton is the only team in the Premier League or the first team to let in 4 goals in 29 minutes. we don't need to know. Come on, we're good. Stepping away from the English Premier League, we need to get to yard ballers. But before we go over the yard ballers, come on, we want to get your thoughts on Deco Junior and come on. Deco's statement and probably concern or frustration regarding this Danny Olmo registration. Danny Olmo currently registered for the calendar year will expire December 31st. And a temporary start of registration because of the injury to Christensen. Deco sounded like he was a bit annoyed with the questions about registration. He says, yes, of course, we're working on it and everyone is calm. These are internal issues at the club. Don't worry, we'll fix it. The player is calm. Mondo is reporting that Olmo and Danny has a clause in his contract that says that they would not be allowed to register him for a second season. In that scenario, the international would be free to leave the club per his clause. But of course, I said that the word is that they're not. What going over Barcelona? I'm going to pull some more levers. What going? All right. It's even at a point now where them say a member of the club probably have to can't give in some money to kind of help register the baller.
I don't know where you want with about Barcelona. It's like it's not even a party shop. That would be disrespectful. They've always had issues with registering players. It is something that you would think that a storied club like Barcelona would know how to work around. And it's just the same issue time and time again. I never want to talk about them because them lose 1-0 today.
Junior, you want to chime in on this since come on, we don't want to come on headbutt.
I think this is par for the course. I think this is just a derivative of the Braithwaite era at Barcelona.
You reach over the so.
It's all connected. I don't think they have.
Yo, Braithwaite stay picking up straight shot.
No, but Braithwaite, he will for that unveiling will forever represent an era in Barcelona where we can say the Braithwaite era or the Memphis Depay era, where a lot of funny business was going on with the money, and now them trying to find them way out of it. I just think that's par for the course. I think also that having Frankie de Jong still on the books probably is also hurting Olmo right now. If they had found a way to get rid of him one way or the other, maybe they wouldn't be having this discussion right now. Because there's a lot of money invested in that one player. And how many players out there that they're still paying off? So it's going to take a while. It might need a documentary. It might need some financial expert to come on and sit down and explain to us how and why this registration thing keep popping up for Barcelona. And I guarantee they're going to be affected for years to come. And I think hats off to Flick, even though them lose to them, hats off to Flick for at least righting the ship, at least still having a pretty decent outfit out there playing during all of this chaos going on, because a lot of teams will have fall.
Barcelona plays red hot Atletico Madrid next Saturday at 3 p.m. Atletico Madrid is probably the hottest team in maybe
the world.
Yeah.
Next to Chelsea. They want Chelsea.
Yeah. Early reading upon this football game, Saturday at 3 p.m. Atletico Madrid is tied on points with Football Club Barcelona in the current standing. This football club Barcelona that we thought run with the league early one few weeks ago.
Early one. A 3-1 them I go pick up, man. 3, let me not say 3. 3-1.
Who's gonna pick up 3?
Barcelona.
Cha. Oh yeah. Junior.
Are them yard?
Junior, in a them living room. And if them play around in them kitchen, 3-1 them I get.
This game is being played in Barcelona, even though Barcelona they lost today in at home too. Yeah, I mean
they lost today to a team that before the game play did the 18th. So wait, I say, wait, what was it? A 3-1 them I get from the hottest team in the world. 3-1.
And you know, you guys are aware that both Madrid teams have a game in hand on Barcelona.
Yeah, we're looking at it right now.
Benjamin, I know what I'm doing.
We're looking at
it. No, but I see your screen. I'm not seeing your screen. I'm looking at something else. But
the only thing I see of my side are the goal difference. Them trying to make Atletico Madrid give them 10. Okay, they got that tie up.
No, but you know, if Atletico Madrid, well, captain obvious. This is a 6-point game.
Yeah, I mean, they need to get Danny Olmo registered. I registered no, because at the end of the day, this youth is a baller, and he can be a huge difference maker in that number 10 role, and not just in that number 10 role. The youth will score goals. So I don't care what Football Club Barcelona need to do. In fact, some man need to kind of just say them injured. These are the views of me still, you know.
Okay.
Some man needs to say them injured and just get the ball and register.
The sometime Barcelona fan, yeah.
I mean, come on. At some point, at the end of the day, you can't have this youth who's such a potential difference maker sitting on the bench and you're struggling to win football games. Look at
somebody need to take one. Somebody need to take one for the team. I mean, I say Lauren Dusky because him score now and then, but
Frankie there, Frankie.
Take one for the team.
Frankie need to go. Hansi Flick need to bad up Frankie and say, yo, brother, you're gone, you know.
But we noticed the Barcelona #1 fan, but that are quiet from this weekend. We know yet.
He's also a City fan too, you know, so.
Yeah, they're rough. A Pep fan. They're rough, bro. Big up Donald. Bless up yourself. All right, now to Yard Ballers report, because we're saving the best for last. Because the Jamaican football fans desperately waiting for this segment of the show, and we have to get to it. Mason Greenwood, let's get to it. Mason Greenwood, let me see if I can pull up the interview. Mason Greenwood was discussed in an interview with Orville Higgins and Roy Simpson, Reggae Boys manager, and Roy Simpson pretty much said that Mason Greenwood's mother needs to sign a document regarding his paperwork, his citizenship, or his switching to Jamaica, right? Did I miss anything there? Anyone?
Do you want the real, or do you want we
just want here first one hear what Mr. Simpson said.
Yeah, well, you tell us what Simpson
said. That him say, right? Him say he need to sign something for his mother. His mother needs to sign something.
Yeah.
That one, you still there?
I am here.
Yeah, is that what Mr. Simpson said, right?
That him say yes, but that is so weird. So I understand. So we had a little mix up about divorce and maybe somebody not doing what they're supposed to do. But Mason Greenwood he's a young man, he's an adult, right? And all he would need is to take the piece of paper, go over to your mother and say, Mom, sign this. Like, unless there's something else. I believe, and please don't quote, but this is my view, that this man don't want to play for Jamaica. Him have Jamaica on the back burner while he's waiting to see what England is going to do. Because I can stay all the way afar, make 2 phone calls, and my thing hook up over RGD. So I don't know what is going on down here. And then, if you've ever applied for citizenship for your picnic where have another passport, you realize the process is so easy. Like all these things can be fixed. So there's no issue. So they might drag it out. I just believe if a man want to play fair, yeah, he will make it happen. Why is it that everything is now down to his mom not signing a piece of paper like Macy? Macy is not a child. Unless Mason and his mama don't have a good relationship and she says she not do it. Because this story just don't make any sense. A piece of paper, a mom needs to sign it for an adult. Listen, if it was a Jamaican parent, but I said, okay, she have all the documents them underneath her mattress. Mason need to go over her mother house and dig it up. But for her to just sign a form and him can't get his mother to sign a form, no man, the story is shaky.
Yeah.
I big up to Mr. Rice Simpson. He came on the show before, so I'm not trying to disrespect him in any way, shape, or form. So I know you may talk, Mr. Simpson, but sometimes, like you said, come on, some. This is one thing that is best not said. It's one thing that is just, when Greenwood, we're still working on it. Because right now, BM says Greenwood not coming anywhere. And BM said that months ago. So BM has been on record saying him not coming. But to me, the question should be, why would Mason Greenwood come and play for Jamaica? Why should he come and play for Jamaica?
Because he not have an option.
Because he not no other option.
And he want play World Cup.
Steve McLaren is the Mason Greenwood whisperer.
He wants to play World Cup because, I mean, this is Jamaica's best chance of going to the World Cup. If we don't go at the World Cup, this a trip here, I stop wear Jamaica jersey. I never watch them on TV. I don't even talk about JFF ever again. So he wants to, because if England don't call him back, because listen, he's doing really well at his club. So if England don't give him a look in, he probably will come play for Jamaica because he wants to play for the World Cup. But we are his last option. We know it. I mean, like, let us stop pretending like we're not people's second choice and our third choice, our fourth choice. It is what it is. So it is up to us now if we want to have little pride and say, you know what, we don't business, we don't care. We want a good player to come bang in the goals, them, be the playmaker, whatever. But for him for all out for so long. Cause look on the other one them, Isaac Ians, cartoon name, one name not good, one name Anderson, one next the Dreddy one.
Yeah, Mason Woolgate.
All of them find them where them box shuffle
Woolgate.
them way over. So I am saying as an adult, if my son call me right now and say, Mom, I need you to sign this form. What am I gonna tell him say? Me can't tell a big 20-year-old man say me not sign a form. Stop taking for man. I mean, I appreciate them something. Stop taking for idiot.
But is there a player that is playing for Jamaica now that is playing great at his club? And I'm not talking about Leon Bailey. I'm talking about a player that had an option and chose Jamaica while playing great for his club. Has there ever been a player that did that?
No.
Robbie Earl.
Robbie, okay. Robbie Earl decided to play for Jamaica when?
I didn't expect a follow-up question, but he decided to play for Jamaica.
No,
yo, pharmacy Junior roll him that wait pan you.
I caught him because Robbie Earl decided to play for Jamaica when Jamaica qualified for the World Cup.
Yeah, but he decided to not play for England and to play for Jamaica instead.
Well, no, he didn't have a choice to play for England.
All right.
Robbie Earl didn't pick Jamaica over England.
Listen, Wimbledon, Robbie Earl was a baller.
Robbie Earl did not pick Jamaica over England.
Right,
Robbie Earl got the opportunity to play for Jamaica when Jamaica made it to the World Cup.
When
Jamaica make it to the World Cup, Mason Greenwood will play for Jamaica. Give me a reason why Mason Greenwood will leave France, fly, come on Jamaica, go play upon Yub field.
field.
Weird. So is it your position or your understanding that Mason Greenwood I wait for the side qualify for then come forward.
Of course, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Look, me,
Jonas.
Junior, and Balchat, I was the one that first said bring in Mason Greenwood before anything, any fire this light. The second he beat up him, woman, they say yes to Ratty. This is the opportunity.
Allegedly.
No. It's the truth. He beat up him.
All right, those are the views of Junior.
I told you today's show. I'm telling you today's show name, Gross of Balls.
All right,
When the man beat up him, woman, me sit up on the show and say, this is the perfect opportunity to tie him to Jamaica. Because the second he gets over this, he's not coming to Jamaica. He doesn't need to come to Jamaica. He doesn't need... Look, yes, Leon Bailey was right. Leon Bailey was right in his interview. He just wasn't talking about Leon Bailey. He was talking about other international players out there that would possibly use Jamaica to parlay to a better contract. If, all right, let's say FIFA they come down, or let's say UEFA they come down upon Greenwood and say, yo, because you beat up your woman and thump up her face and she white and you're black, we're going to ban you from football for a year.
Well, regardless, you beat up a woman, hopefully.
Well, we have seen white men do worse things, go prison and come out and play the very next game, Joey Barton. So
Joey who?
Barton. Didn't Joey Barton come out of prison and go play for Man City the next day?
Joey Barton, a big Englishman. Big Englishman.
And Joey Barton, wasn't it Joey Barton that they beat at the band of the
excuse me, Joey Barton got jail how much time? How much time? And what is he doing now? Is he still coaching in England?
So white and black have something to do with it.
We get the point. We get the point to that. But I'm almost sure I have seen where it says somewhere like England will never. I don't know if somebody said, one of the English pundit them said that England would not call back. I don't know. We've seen things turn around. As I said, he's performing. He's a young man. Maybe he's rehabilitated. I don't know. But my belief is this: he's waiting on a call up from England. I don't know if where come. I don't know what. Jamaica wants a savior. Jamaica need a savior, right? So we will overlook, not we, them, because me have little pride, me have national pride. Then we overlook the fact that we are second or third or fourth choice, if that means winning games and stop off to rely upon Leon Bailey, upon the people in pitch. So we don't know. As I said, the story just smell. It don't sound real. And as I said, as a mother, there's no way on earth my adult, you think Mikey can't say, Mommy, me need to sign one form. And me, I gotta look for my 29-year-old son and say to him, say, I am not signing no form. Or does that make sense? And I don't get the part where she have issues with the father and them I use that. What is this to use? What is this to you? What is your son getting a Jamaican passport? What is this to use in a dispute? Like, the story just smells. Just let us know that the young man is still waiting on England to see if he can. And we would respect that. Because the other players, the new guy from Newcastle, no chance of playing for England.
Exactly.
Him come to Jamaica, so we can cuss him because I'm not good. But anyways, that's beside the point. He was waiting. Same thing with Ivan Toney. We sit down and we bleach for Ivan Toney. You know, when you go there and for one girl to come from work, same thing with Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney still up on the wall and wait for him. And as he still up on the wall, he make a U-turn. Same thing I got reach with Mason.
But come on, you were the president of the recruit Ivan Toney Jamaica football.
Of course, I can look you in the eye and tell you, say, Ivan Tony, look power and tell we say him no one we. So guess what up now? So we have a little bit of pride and allow these players to make their decisions. If he wants to come, him can come. If nobody nothing run down nobody. We'll work with where we have. I listen, you wanna know that me a woman will take my plane and go watch my Jamaica wherever my Jamaica is playing. Or when we are get 10 and 9, I will go watch Jamaica play. We have to have a national crown.
Yeah, when I 10 and 9 watching.
I don't want the 10 or the 9, but we have to have some price. If the young man wants us, fine, but just don't come out and give you a story like we're idiots. I mean, it's disrespectful.
So, but who is the one that is in the wrong though? I think GFF is the one that's in the wrong. Because again, we haven't heard from Mason Greenwood. All we know, Mason Greenwood might sit down there and say, who? We don't know. We haven't heard anything from Mason Greenwood. Period. We don't hear peep from the man. All we're doing is hear from GFF. And I'm going to put Steve McLaren as GFF. Everything is from GFF side. We don't hear nothing from the player. Nothing. So my suggestion to make it to World Cup and then call him again.
Fair enough. Watch the space regarding Mason Greenwood. Before we go on, we had the update on the Chapelton, Jamaican Premier League Chapelton.
Nobody know why you say Cavaliers lose 3-1 to Chapelton. Go down Cavaliers.
You're bursting bubbly.
Long time. Juke it up.
Chapelton defeated Cavaliers 3-1. That might be Chapelton's first victory of the season, right?
Cavaliers getting ready to play. Cavaliers
actually, no, it's not them. They have won.
I think they're not beat Fair Phoenix.
Okay. Here we go. Chapelton, this is their third victory of the season, but Fair Phoenix United sitting in 9th position, so maybe Chapelton would have beat them, yes.
Yo, Veer is in perfect position to make a run.
Run off what? Run off what, sir?
No, but so Veer Phoenix should have their Manning Cup players available now and don't have to worry about the regulations around the ISA regulations around the difference or the delay or the layer or the rest period between games for Manning Cup and
I wasn't here. Give me a minute, me burn a fire upon that. So me not for the burn a fire, but me burn a fire upon it. I understand why them decide for bringing a rule like that. But if a player was named in the 18 and he sat on the bench for 90 plus minutes, why am I for rest? Why you can't play one game within the next day or the day after? Why am I for rest? It's like it's just so. I don't know. It's just coming something so dumb. I get it. If the player had played 45 plus minutes, right? Then we could have said, okay, he needs rest. But if a player is firmly placed on the bench for 90 minutes, the only thing he do was warm up. And at the end of the game, if JPL teams are professional, they have a cool down period. So it's either him warm up or him cool down and him sit down and watch the game. Why him couldn't partake in our next game? So dumb, man. And then when people talk about them, I'm just sure. Anyway, I might like to fire that.
Yeah, but I mean, ISA claims that it's Junior. I think what did ISA say? Them care about the well-being and the health and the wellness of the players, right?
And the school balance, the school life balance.
School boy hackling. I mean, I get the point about the bench.
Him not player. He was well rested for 90 plus minutes.
All right, me understand that point, but
what are you saying? Like, what where the well-being coming? Like, what is it? Him have time for come with him homework? Where the well-being coming? And this is why I keep saying, our schoolboys, when them get the opportunity to come a foreign, they cannot adjust. They cannot manage schoolwork and game management, nutrition, all them little something there, because what Issa is focusing on is ridiculous. Like, that is so dumb. So me, I gonna miss Premier League game and miss my high school game because of something so dumb. Who well rested more than one 17 and 18 year old. Them the boy they strong like ox. What? Yo, it's coming like
not the new version, yeah. I see ramen noodles, man, them I eat.
Who the noodles?
A cup soup. But I don't think it's that they're hiding it under the guise of players and health and well-being. But I think this is more of a social thing. If you met the JPL, because we all see it, everybody have common sense and see it. Schoolboy football is highly coveted, it is highly supported and highly rated. So if we see the communities boosting up these players, of course the Jamaica Premier League will come in and ravish the players and pull in the players. And now you're going to have a problem of having professional players at school. We know it's there. We know it's already happening, but the social structure, I think, will get harmed by it. Okay. And it wouldn't surprise me if teachers are the ones that are licking out against it, because I don't know if the landscape of it changed, but I highly doubt it changed. For me, at Wolmer's, if memory serves me correctly, I think 50 was a C. 40 was a D.
No, wait, that's 70 a C. What kind of...
No. At Wolmer's, 50 was a C.
What?
If memory serves me correctly. Either 50, 75 to 100 was a A.
75 to what?
75 to 100 was A at Wolmer's for me at that time. And back in my day, and I'm getting old to say that, but back in my day, we used to have some music. We a cricketer. When I play football, but cricket on my sport back then. We used to have some, I'm going to talk, Michael Freighter. Big up Michael Freighter, a.k.a. Fast Car. Them man, they was like 3 years, 4 years ahead of me. But we used to hang around them man there. And not Michael Freighter, but the people that were around Michael Freighter. When a man forward, I say, yo, dog. Nobody ever said dog. Say, yo, brother. At 32, me get for the test, you know. And I'm looking at it, yeah. At 33, me get backside. I go, so. These are Manning Cup footballers. We're not even talking about JPL, Premier League footballers. Imagine what the Premier League footballer will take as coveted as a great score. And then imagine a classroom with people that are getting 15, 20 on a test and happy about it. And imagine how that person interact with a teacher. Imagine how that person carry himself. It wouldn't surprise me if the teachers are the ones that are licking out against this.
Kiss me teeth, but Cavalry are come for Veer Phoenix. And then BM says Gray also didn't want to play for Jamaica. England don't want no mediocre players, so he chose Jamaica. yo, BM.
But he's right. He's right.
I can't big baller Demar Gray at all. Jonah, before we forget, I have always hear me bona fire about Issa and them 40% passing grade. Up here, you have our 2.0 for player sport. Issa say 40%. I can tell you a whole bunch of players who played the entire Manning Cup thing, go on and play Premier League. They were put on pedestals, they were highlighted, and they can't read. Fifth form, can't read good. How you reach a sixth form and you can't read good? Like, so those things have not changed. You have some coaches, though, who will tell you that they care about the entire player, like not just the footballer, but you have to think about the player, the other side of the player. So when they come here, first of all, them can't ever come here. You have to figure out a way and be creative to get some of them up here in a community college, because for 5 years you go high school, you may go sixth form, the first year at sixth form, and then your grades are not good enough for you to take up a scholarship to a 4-year college. I blame parents, I blame coaches, and I blame teachers, and I blame principal. And most of all, I blame ISA. Some of the things when we see ISA, I pick up and make noise over, that is the first thing, the grade. After they play high school, on a tear down stadium wall to go watch them and watch them score and put it on TV and whatever, what happens to the player after? Who remember one player named Rafiki Bryan, who was a very good player at JC with Junior Flemings? Where Rafiki there? So they focused on the football part of the player, and so Issa failed them and the coaches failed them as well. I want to know me, you know how I feel about that, so I never got to argue with them. As to BM, I don't want you this the best player we were off on the pitch.
Back in the 80s and, well, not 80s. I went to school starting in the late 80s at Mannings. Started Mannings. And the man them on Mannings side at the time, as some little weed head man them, the man them never go to class. And when we go, I actually did three months at Rossi's. And I see him thing to say. So how is that different than no? I mean, but the alternative is that if you don't let them play a ball, what else them are gonna do? None of them are gonna do more scamming and more foolishness.
And they're not disciplined. Look at the player. And I'm not piling on the young man, but this is a prime example. Look at the player who deal with the referee, right?
Yes, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's not his first school.
Yeah.
That's not his first school. The school that him leave a next school, same rubbish him do. And remember, him also represent Jamaica.
Yeah.
And they have the same issue with him. So it's like, what are we doing? We're hoisting these young players up. Them think them are the man, right? And them think everything is about them important. People come on them, have on them shirt with them name. But the other part of it, where the social part of it is lacking. And that's why I said when them come up here, they take too long to adjust or they can't adjust. I remember a young man, not why I call him name because I like him, very good player. Jamaicans used to call him the Jamaican Messi. We're not so old, so we can remember. Yeah. And he came to foreign, and everybody was thinking he was going to do well. That man balls come home. That man said he missing mother, he missing food, he missing friends. Well, he left the opportunity here. So we are doing a great disservice to these young players. And I get it that you want to put a rule in that breaks the playing time of the players, but you also have to use common sense. That's all I'm saying. That some things require common sense. And it's just like refereeing. You have the rules in front of you, but sometimes you just have to use common sense. So that's just that.
So all right. So to kind of ask you another question, come on. I know it's a junior one chime in, but what sort of solutions? I mean, to help these players, because some of them man, they just a ball them I say. We know our next brother who used to go Petersfield when Petersfield had that height in the early 90s. I mean, Petersfield was really running close with Petersfield Secondary at the time, and he went to Reno, and when he went to Reno, he couldn't stay on Reno squad because a peer weed him a bun. And Reno, Wendell Downswell and them, and they couldn't counsel him. I mean, but by the time he got to Reno, I think it was too late. How can you save those players before they get to the club setup, if at all?
All right, so it takes a community, right? It takes a village for whatever. Clubs have to work with parents. So you have some kids where me and you know said the schoolwork is not their thing, it's not their forte. They're not good when it comes to book work and passing the subjects them. Those are the kids you're moving at the technical part of the world. So you're not gonna be a doctor, you're not gonna be a rocket scientist, you're not gonna be a teacher, but can you be a mechanic? Can you be a plumber? Can you be an electrician? So you have to figure out what this person, what this kid is interested in, and kind of push them towards it. Yes, you know, you have to give them a little stipend, make them have money in their pockets so they don't lean towards the scamming part, the begging part, the whatever. And just education. When I talk to a couple players, I know one player, my 4 kids, it must have a 20 something, whatever. When you talk to some players, and you understand them background, you realize that they didn't have a father figure, or their mom was a single mom and she was overwhelmed. That she have probably 3 or 4 more kids. So you just don't, you can't, reach those kids when it comes to bookwork. So it has to be a technical thing. You have to allow them to master the craft that they're interested in. Give an example. So, my sister, we have this academy, and last season, this come up, we got 9 girls. We got over here for college. All of them was community college. One, we got our transfer from community to 4-year, right? And you had one player, she not on our team, but my sister see her, and she was a good defender. We like her, she's strong, whatever. And when you talk to her, she had no plans. She playing for a club in Jamaica, but when you talk to her and ask her, okay, what is it that you want to do? No idea. She got 1 subject in high school. 1. So when you see her now, when you see her and you talk to her background, she just never had the support at home. So when we approach her now and say, all right, then there's a scholarship offer for you to come, but you have to come to community college. And then we're going to move it from community college and move it to a 4-year college. She immediately jumped on it because she said to me straight up, she said, listen, I did not know what I was going to do with my life. She just said, they want to play some idle ball, now get paid. If she get no money, it's a bus fare from training to games to home. So you have so many other players like that that need community, that needs someone who shows an interest and just to have a conversation. Because Benton, know that we're adults, we kind of understand what we want. But you have so many kids down there. When me in high school in a 5th form, I did not know what I wanted to become. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Even when I left high school and went to business college, I still did not know what I wanted to pursue. So you have the kids them out there, and we see them play football and score them goals, but they're just kids. And all it takes is someone to go in and say, listen, you have the ability. What is it that you want to do after this? When you leave Stets, when you leave Clarendon College, what is it that you want to do? And for some schools, they have the past student, the old boys association, and those things are pivotal. JC one good, KC one good, but you have schools that don't have the money to have something like that. But community, you just need to talk to one kid. We have this guy, his name is Michael. I'm telling you, I don't even know where he come from. We just had the connection, and I saw where he wanted to move players from Jamaica to bring them overseas. And the discussion that we had was that there's so many young kids out there who need some sense of direction. So as we say, not all of them are visual learners, not all of them are going to take the book work, but some can be technically gifted and technically sound, and some of them just need an opportunity. So village again, it takes, and it just takes conversation.
100. Because I mean, we know a couple of ballers, boy, yo, them on the and on a serious note though, it continues a cycle, a vicious cycle, as I say, because in terms of this baller, I know baller general, excellent at D cup level. Only political young ladies gravitated towards him when they at school, and then ball thing. Next thing you know, boom bam, him is a father, and then that is where everything get a lick. The ball thing, never go class, a ball him say, and you're a father, now you have to find work and you don't have no skills and the ball done. I mean, so it's just one bag of choppiness sometimes. So sometimes you talk to some of them and you can't talk to them some of them. We need a woman's touch sometimes.
Some of them need a drape up, but you have to talk to them from them young, and that's the thing. You can't right now. Me talking to a 27-year-old man, he's not going to listen to me. Yeah. Versus getting a 14-year-old or a 15-year-old young man and having a conversation, or a young girl having a conversation, then it's kind of different. But it's just, as me say, it's a community and it takes a village. And we need to go back to that. You know, we don't have that anymore. And it's too much young people have kids. Yes. So young mothers, young fathers. So the things that we got when we were growing up, you know, out there again.
100. Junior, you've been waiting to say something. Sorry, family.
No, I mean, it's because we have a 15-year-old that my son is on the track, hopefully, to get a scholarship to play basketball. So I get to see how the infrastructure is set up for youth development. I get to see that from a very young age, right? When you went and bring up the baller and talk about Reno, there's nobody right now looking at Reno to run down Reno. That's no disrespect to Reno, but it is what it is. For the period between 1996 till about 2002, 2004, every young baller at Jamaica was thinking about being the next Ricardo Gardner. And then as soon as Jamaica failed to qualify for the next World Cup, they became the next Reno, where nobody don't care about them anymore. The youth them need is ignorance. They need a target. They don't have a target. What them do with youth basketball right now in America is actually a brilliant thing. I even know my son high school, the coach act like an idiot. So I have the option where he's good enough where he can go to virtual school and pretty much play college prep, right? Jamaica don't have that infrastructure, but looking at Florida State University, the coach that was at University of Tennessee that went to Florida State, she obviously sees something in Jamaican talent, right? All it would take is, I don't know, some alumni will just say, let's create a pipeline. I will put my name on it. I will put the money back, not me personally, but some athlete go out and say, I will put my name on it. I'll put the money behind it. I'll put the infrastructure behind it. Tell me the baseline that a player need to have education-wise, and I will get them there. And you assess these players and you pick the best out of the lot and bring them up. If they're not smart enough, and no disrespect, smart probably not a good word, but if they are not at an education level enough to go to Florida State, they go to TCC. TCC is Tallahassee Community College, right down the road. Go to a community college, which is just our first 2 years of college. Get your first 2 years in. That's your associate degree. And for people who don't even know this, once you get the associate degree, you are guaranteed entrance into the state 4-year college. I don't know if that changed, but that's how it used to be. So that's a pipeline that is already there. All it takes is for somebody.
And there are people who are doing it, you know. So we have to, because of course, Kamona do it, and Brian James, who interview on Ball Chat. Brian James.
What about the having the funds though? Because come on, if I'm a wish if we could have put an engine behind it or something would say, all right, come on, all right, with our assistants say, here is the funding. Build the infrastructure.
Because we all know Brian James, big up to Brian, because someone we interviewed on Ball Chat, and Zayu to play college football here, college soccer as I'm gonna call it, and you know, especially in the Clarendon area, I'm focused on bringing a lot of kids back, and what he does, because I connect him, I link up the Manning's coach, and you know what he does, he said, yo, let me come down and outline to you what are the requirements from the players them that 9th grade, 10th grade? What are the requirements for them get to college X, college G, the SAT scores, where them supposed to be hitting? So it might do them work there from earlier on, but you have to get a partnership because the Munnings coach, me link him with the Munnings coach, and the Munnings coach did a move like him not really want take the help. You see me I say? And Brian's approach is almost like him want a collective regarding the coaching setup so he can interact with the entire group and then outline, present to them how them do it, and then how those who want to go to college in the US, this is how we can get you guys there, you know? And so
that's a very good idea. And so the good thing with my little network is that I am in a group with some coaches and my sister, and listen, it took me hours. So there's a website where you can go and get coaches' email and name for them school, right? So we start out with one school and then you look and see who them play. Go for them schedule and see them opponents in the conferences. And I sat for hours and days and I created a spreadsheet with all them. So when me go there, me blast. I have a couple players and I blast them to these schools. Sometimes some people respond and say, no, thank you. Some of them say, not this season, next season. Some will say, okay, I like this player, but I don't like this player. And that's how I have built a network. And so once you help 5 kids, 6 kids, them tell them friend. So right now, I have at least 7 girls who I am actively looking scholarships for next season, right? So a network can be built. And let me tell you about the coaches them back home. Some of them are some loggerhead. I mean, I know how they're coaching people's kids. When we got the scholarship for the young lady who had no plans, no idea, no money, not going to school, the coach tell her, say, do not take the scholarship. And I said to her, she called me and she said to me, she said, Auntie, come on. She said, that so-and-so said, I must not take the scholarship. I said, what is it that you want to do? She said, she wants to go on the scholarship. So I said, there is the answer. So sometimes you have some little, what you want her to do? Stay down there and play for it. I'm not even going to call the team name.
Play for
the couple team, for the team here. Remember, you know, the only thing she gets is bus fare to go home after training and bus fare after games. And me and you know, so the Women's Premier League is garbage, right? And so we giving her this opportunity to come up and go to college. Now she up here because sometimes you have to tell them the truth. Because I have to ask her, if you get injured tomorrow, what is going to happen to you? Yeah. So you have to bring them like a scenario. So some coaches are crazy. Another young man, may I help him to do him visa application. The least coaches can do is help parents who are not educated enough or equipped with the visa application. Why are people charging students about $30,000 to fill out an application? You know how much application me fill out?
But you know what will come on and not cut you, but I think because the approach by it, and it's easy for me on the outside to say, I really think you need to get Issa on board. Because things like those, all right, it just takes somebody with simple common sense in them head to sit down and say, if we are able to build a pipeline through this sport, the money that this is going to generate is going to build and help the education system in Jamaica. Hands down is going to help and build it, especially when you have NIL deals. Let me just cue you in on it. Mm-hmm. I know basketball is different than football, but it's still NIL tied. You still have name, image, and likeness governance. For basketball, my son's current trainer, if he is ever lucky enough to sign an NIL deal, my son's trainer is already writing the check already. I say, yo, you need to do this, this is 50 grand depending on this. It's the same thing with the football. And if Issa was to know that the little 30 grand Jamaican that it going to take to fill out this application, and it's not even 30 grand, the 10 grand Jamaican it take to fill out this application can translate to 5 to 50,000 US coming in off of this one application alone. You helping this kid fill out this application brings back 50,000 US to you. If somebody can sit down and say, even if you don't care about the kids, think about the money that you can bring back. If you are able to, I know you know coaches, Benton know coaches. I know a coach at ACC school right now. I don't want to call out the school name because I'm supposed to have a ball chat and I go like him. It's all right, my brother, but he's the assistant coach of a girls' team at a private university, 4-year university, that sell out NIL money. And he's Jamaican through and through. If he was aware of your infrastructure, and that is my fault, right? Mm-hmm. If he was fully aware of your infrastructure and knowing that you have a pipeline, and if your pipeline could be vetted, because he can't come now and say, you're going to deal with Common Pipeline. It has to be vetted. That school is going to go through with a fine-tooth comb, especially when you're talking about international transfers, right? So if that could be vetted out, and you look on somebody anywhere in Jamaica and say, you have an opportunity to come and play here, so guaranteed. Think about how the investment in that little group in Jamaica just after the opportunity of winning that lottery ticket. Think about the investment that will go into that community. So is somebody just need to sit down and use crayon and cardboard paper to these people and literally draw out how the money will filter right back down to them. Trust me, if I had the money, I would create a virtual school. If I had the money, I would create a virtual school that started in the 10th grade. And I would bring up kids and have some facility where them just eat, sleep, but feed them. I would just play football. And I would prepare them for college.
That sound like IMG down in Florida. Yes.
Exactly. That's all IMG is. And right now, because of COVID, you don't need a physical facility anymore. Right now, because of COVID, what a lot of people are doing is that they create a virtual school, have some high school at Iowa or some high school at Indiana, and enroll the student there through dual enrollment, and then have to pick their train and go tutoring and take them SAT, and then them get 12, not even 12, they get 1050 per them SAT. And then you will show the coaches say you have this and this ability. And the coach say, all right, forward, we'll figure this out.
MLS next players do that.
Exactly. Easy money.
But this is the thing now. So it's a good idea. So I'm going home next year. So every time I go home, when my sister's season's supposed to start and go and get her a break with the kids them and kind of help her with her season start. So it's a good idea. So I am going to put my thing together in a Monica portfolio, print out my things them, talk to the girls them, see me can get interviews from the girls them where my help come up and see me can get somebody at Easter, because not only is this a good thing for these girls, Junior, it is generational. It's generational. You have a coach named Tashana that helped me with Kelly when Kelly come up on their Bethel, and she came up on a scholarship too. She come up, she married, everybody come up for her. So even with Kelly, I'm saying this is generational. You come up, you get your things, you file for your mother file for your sister bring up her daughter. So it is breaking this curse where you come out of poverty. So, but some of these parents, it's like pulling teeth because they don't want to let their kids leave, right? And some of them, I can't blame them. They don't know. They don't know. They're scared of the unknown. And what my job is to try to make you feel safe. And some of them, when they come up, they not have the ear fear. Them not have them not have a comforter, them not have a sheet, them not have a pill. So those things. So when me go out there referee my little tournament money now, me split it up and shout out to some of my friends, them are really, really good to me, where sometimes them say $20 a year for the college student, go online, buy some groceries, and go give them, put money in them cash up. So some of them need a little bit of support still. But some of them, I am happy to say that the family come around. When them a come up, we couldn't find anybody for a bank statement, for the visa fee, for any fee at all. But now that them come up, family are come out of the woodwork. Yes, some people feel a little bit of resentment, but no, we need the assistance now. So when the kids them a come up, Junior, I mean like immigration embassy not likes in my bank statement, because that's what we had. We couldn't get anything else. So now the girls, them settle, them find family up here, them gone pump break, right? To relatives where we never did know exist, but them exist now. But the point is that we take them out of the ghetto, take them out of the trenches, out of poverty, and they're experiencing something else. So sometimes all it takes is just one act, like one sentence, like one question. What is it that you want to do after you finish playing football? That's it. And then you start the gears, to turn at them head, because some of them just not know. Them think them are going to slump on the wall with a spliff between them finger, and somebody go come and say, here is the opportunity. So, if we can get people to start doing that, talking to a young man, seeing what he wants, talking to a young lady, because the girl sport is really underserved in Jamaica. Let me tell you that, because we not get the money where schoolboy football get. We not get the gears where school boy football get. We just not get the coverage. So we have to do better if we want to change the dynamic and change the generational curse, as we call it. We have to do a little bit better.
And the infrastructure is there, and I know there are certain things where. Let me just put it this way: the infrastructure is already there, and I know for colleges, for the educational side of things, it's very easy for a university in America to go and handpick a student out of Jamaica that is deemed as savant in the field of study, and say, I'm going to sponsor this person. And that person don't even have to walk to embassy. Then that university pick the person, and the next week they're on campus in that state. We know that for a fact. I know for a fact a university where the scouts go to Jamaica and they are pulling female athletes. At the time, this is about 15 years ago, pulling female track athletes, where the whole college, the whole running team is Jamaican girls. Why? Because the dean of the program was a Jamaican. It's very easy. It just needs somebody that is powerful enough from the American side of things to get the infrastructure above to say, Latina wanna. We need that same thing in Jamaica. They tried it. I remember the last name is Warner. This American is, if anybody know football in America, Warner is a name that is synonymous with the sport. And one of the ladies of the family came to Jamaica at the time and tried to build this classic team. Remember when the youth have Miami Classics? They tried to do the same thing with the football team for Pepsi and Coats. And it never even lasts. We had like 3 training sessions with her, and then she just like by herself, she gone. We don't know what happened. And looking at how Jamaica is, somebody up on top might say, yo, we don't like the white woman there do this, run it over there. And you never know how many players on that team that I was on that was really good could have really gotten a scholarship through that lady. And when I came to America now, I find out Warner and realized that was a lady, part of the family. I said, damn, you were that me. It wasn't that good. But players that I was around was that close to possibly getting handpicked to go to a high school. That college, to go to a high school in America, just because they're good enough. And them get shut down. It's sad, but...
Yeah, man. Fabi Frana says, big up, come on. Big up, Fabi. BM says, come on, thank you for helping the youngsters. You're doing a great service to Jamaica. That young lady who didn't know what she wanted to do can get her degree and possibly be the next Bonnie Shaw. He also says, adults failing the kids, how can you tell the young lady not to take the scholarship? What should she do? Stay in Jamaica until she's 30 and play idle football. End quote. We have to line up. We have to get Brian James back on the show because he's also doing some similar things. Big up Damon. Damon also always asks about them local ballers there. But
yo, that boy fire upon ball chat. Ball chat. We should have done. Bill help that Bill help build the network with Come On.
Come on, you know, it's great seeing you.
That boy fire upon ball chat.
Junior, a Chick-fil-A sauce out, Junior.
Junior just abandoned the ball chat family.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna ask the young lady if she want to come on and talk about her experiences because sometimes we need a young person to reach another young person. Because when she got a scholarship, like 4 other girls right away wanted scholarships who never thought about it.
Yeah, she's a target. She's a Reno. She's a new Reno.
Benton and him Reno. Yes, so we're gonna do that. But hold a second now. So anyway, speed over IG or bonfire. The man said, we are being punished because we are the champions. The man said.
Weird, but because of the defeat.
Cooling schedule. No, seriously, the man scheduled jam-packed with you, but the man said.
Is Speed the new Pep?
Yes. The man said we are being punished because we are the champions. Speed not cut it out.
But congrats to them still for finally winning the thing still.
Oh, Trapitaniata or them. But anyway, so listen to. Also, I have an issue. So, I referee and I go out there and once I hear the accent, I start recruiting people to play for Jamaica. So far, I've gotten 3 persons that way to come represent and they've actually represented Jamaica. So I was refereeing a couple weeks ago and this young lady, the coach was Mexican and this young lady, she in the middle playing very, very well with the boys. It was a boys team. She was the only girl holding her own. And so I know one of the boys, he's Jamaican. No, his mom was talking to him and she said, I'm Jamaican too. And I said to her, cut it out, you're not Jamaican. And she said, yes, my mom's Jamaican, my dad's Mexican. So she said she wants to play for Jamaica. So today I was home. The parent messaged me and said, Coach Carlos wants your number because his daughter wants to start the process to come and play for Jamaica. So me out there do God's work. And then on top of that now, I have a next girl who, if Roy Simpson listen, me I burn you out. Because me send the parent to you 3 months ago and the lady messaged me now said the girl want to come and play for Jamaica because trust me, US wants her as well. She's that good, right?
Roy Simpson mind up Mason Greenwood.
Well, the mom is saying that she's trying to reach out to Wendell Downswell. So
that not gonna work.
Hey, that me tell her. So I connect her to the father whose daughter I got in on the U17 team. So I am out there doing the JFF work by scouting. So we have 3 good girls that can play for Jamaica U20. So I'm out there scout.
See that.
But ball chat. But I fire upon ball chat because the
infrastructure you really feel, Junior. And while Junior said that, make sure to subscribe. We have quite a few people are listening to the content. Subscribe to the channel.
Listen to ball chat subscribers. Just listen. It just takes one person. Just one person to have a conversation and we can change the whole dynamic. Switch it up. And if you're out there and you're going to one football match and you hear somebody with one Jamaican accent, just ask them, do you want your daughter to represent Jamaica? Because we need players for the girls' youth teams.
All right. So again, I'll be the voice of reason. You don't take it up by yourself. You call us for our call. Come on, and we will set it up with come on. All right.
You take it up by yourself.
Don't take it up on himself. Come on.
You might meet a Jamaica long lost family member.
We're going to build up the network forward to Cameroon. You don't do it yourself. Cameroon knows. All right? We don't bother send them to GFF by themselves, Cameroon. You do it.
All right, send them to me. Send them to me.
Listen to me. Who in the Bible? A Peter? Make me be Peter. Money off of me. I'll take Cameroon. You got to do this for free.
Yo, hey, football family, time for go over we had.
Hold on there. When I make me talk about my little yard balls at the end.
Yes, forgot. Yard, we get extra special yard ballers. Without curry goat and extra spice today. Yard ballers report.
It's not enough, a little bit still. So anyways, we say Mount Pleasant is currently leading the table by 1 point ahead of Arnett. Veer round out the top 10. Chapelton not going bad. But anyways, them jump over Benton Mullines. Terrible. Kimoni, I say name, or Kimoni Bailey of Mount Pleasant sits on top of the leaderboard with 8 goals. 8 goals not bad in the season. 16 games, 8 goals, not too bad. And big news, Kemar Taxi Lawrence signs for new USL League One team, Westchester Soccer Club. I guess he's the first signing, the first big money signing, because I guess first in to get most money. I don't know. Congrats to Taxi. Reviving your career. Let's see how it goes for him. Devon Speedy Williams, he signed a new team, USL Championship team, Lexington. I swear to God, this coming like Speedy Williams, 15 team. He is really a journeyman in a USL. Anyway, congrats to the young man.
Get your citizenship, that's Speedy.
Yup. And in Las Vegas Lights, they exercise their options for Malik Howell, he's a defender, and for Corey Bennett, who is a striker, who Jamaica called the other day and put him on the bench, was a next story for next time. So those players are, continuing their career in USL. So that's my little story. Oh, and we said Bonnie is out for Man City. And so this is how we know that Man City cannot do without Bonnie. They lost to a struggling Everton, which is good for my side, Chelsea, because we drew with Leicester yesterday. So City currently sits 6 points behind my side. So hopefully Chelsea can win the trophy again this year. Back-to-back champions. Yeah. That's my little local, well, not really local, because we put Chelsea in it, but that's my little round-up.
Yeah, Jamaican football report. I think BM said that a few weeks ago, said that Bonnie Shaw should leave Man City if she wants to win.
He said it today. I said today about Barcelona.
I didn't say Barcelona or who said?
She can play at Barcelona. That's what I said.
I don't know if she can play at Barcelona, but
she can play at Real Madrid. Real Madrid football style fit her.
No, the Real Madrid not a real side. A foolish side.
So that's why she must go and establish herself and be the leader.
She try to do that now. Man City and can't win trophy. She go back over next side.
She can't go over Barcelona and take over. But she not going to be no leader of Barcelona. Real Madrid. But our young girl name again?
Linda Casedo.
Okay, though.
No, it's not going to work. She not win the trophy with no Real Madrid. A trophy wants her. She can go back to France and probably join up with PSG or Lyon.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, because she did that thing with Bordeaux. She can go back to France and join the big team of France. Because she not go win. She not go at Chelsea. And Chelsea look like them have WSL lock.
Mm-hmm.
And
really?
She not go, but if she go to Real Madrid, she not go win nothing. Because Barcelona have La Liga lock.
Yeah, so I just think that she go Real Madrid, she can stamp her class at Real Madrid. My side that with Linda. With Linda? Come on now.
She can just probably come out of the US NWSL.
And do what? I want BM cost you. BM, you hear me talk? I water you try water down bunny thing.
No, but NWSL pay big money, you know.
No, well, you know what? Let me just not say it.
What is the salary of that player? Barbara Bandana.
The highest paid player, and she probably never gets 70,000 a year. Bunny stay away there a year and take the little English pound.
You know what, Junior? No comment regarding Bunny coming to NWSL. Because she not going to win nothing at Man City. She not going to win nothing.
Really?
The average NWSL player makes $65,000 per season with a minimum salary at $36,000 in 2023. However, salaries vary widely with the top players making around 400 grand. Bunny will easily draw 200, 250.
Them not pair that.
Well,
Them-
should have.
BM says your baller Caicedo is at Real Madrid. He thinks it would be a great combination with Bunny going to Real Madrid.
That's what I tell you. Just I'm just me and BM up on the same page. I tell you, man, if them not give Martha 250,000, they're gonna give Bunny Shaw 250. Come on now.
Martha a done gun, man.
But Martha don't know. But Martha never done for the last 4 or 5 years, and she wasn't drawing down that kind of money. If them never da give star baller Morgan, what's your name? Alex Morgan, them the breed of money there. Bunny is not going to get them money there.
I wonder if Lord make a call.
Hold on. Because Martha's salary is about 400 grand.
Which part?
She make 41,000 by the NWSL for basic salary for foreign players. However, most of her income comes from endorsements. So she's earned $500,000, including her salary, bonuses, and endorsements per year. But you're right. If Martha go and get 41 grand from NWSL, then
yeah, Bunny not get none. Yeah.
She'll have to have a brand to make money.
Yeah. And Bunny and the marketing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many rum cakes we are gonna sell.
Listen. She needs to go Spain. That's where she needs to go. If she wants to grow, make the money, go on over Spain. Go on, go play whatever. Did she play Champions League? She didn't play Champions League the other day.
I'm not sure, but
She was injured in that game, I think.
she was injured. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the passport issue again. All them foolishness.
Yeah, you're right. It was a passport thing. You're right. It was, I think that was a passport thing, meant that.
So Real Madrid is our thing. Barcelona, PSG.
No man, I mean go back to France and play for the top team in France. I mean easily. Yeah, she never did play the other day also. All right, time for go my yard. You see, football family Christmas special sort of show this, you know. We have special the magnificent. Come on. Yo, all the Cameroon fans, BM the group, the president of Cameroon's fan club, Gladbach, Boston idea. So, you know, big up to the family.
That BM was on a bad record still because CFAS got missing, Cameroon got missing. Two of them fans.
Hey, when the common denominator, no BM man, never check BM basement.
No, but wait, that's a good thought, Junior, from when CFAS got missing, Cameroon went missing.
Checking basement.
Yeah, I want Cameroon to go to Turkey, go look for CFAS.
Oh my God, I'm when you want to kill me.
But big up family, big up to all listeners. Remember to smash the like button, remember to subscribe to the channel. We'll do this again next Sunday. We'll do another show. And, you know, Christmas period, we're going to start slow down past some of the shows then because, of course, people are chad on the road and rare. But we do the best we can to bring the content, you know. Come on. I that, you know, big up. We don't know if you're there, but you want to exit or say something to your fans then. You know what I mean? I don't know if you'll see you again next week.
Cut out the footage, my season done. Bless up yourself, all ball chat subscribers, especially the president of my fan club. Who would that be?
I'll be the only one that club, you know?
The president and the VP and the treasurer and the secretary.
At least you have fan club, Junior. We should have shame.
A man wearing many hats.
Yes.
Very much. I'll be here next week.
And he's ball chat statistician also. you know. But family, yo, I must say congrats. Big up to the family for joining us. Thanks to family for joining us. Big up to everyone. Hopefully everyone have a safe week. Connect with us on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast. We're on TikTok at ballchat_podcast. We're still on X at ballchat1. We're on Blue Sky at Ball Chat Podcast. We're on Facebook at Ball Chat. Big up all the people on the African continent who listen to Ball Chat through Facebook. Big up yourself. Big up to all the family over at I Am Jamaica YouTube Facebook page. Big up, big up, big up. Yo, me gonna enjoy my evening, cause come on, it's a pleasure hearing your voice. Yo, family, we go on the road, you know.
Later.
All